Welcome everybody. We are here, back in action with another live stream. I'm going to quickly get this all set up. Put that there, move you there, that's good enough. Alright, so welcome. Main things we're doing today is playing some games. Sprue-wicking for the final hour, because we're almost at the 1 hour remaining mark at the Kickstarter. We're so close to the next stretch goal, we're going to see if we can bust it out, but of course, you know, who knows? You can never really tell with this sort of thing. And we're also going to be talking not only with the community, but with our artist, Kat, on the posters and t-shirt designs, which is going to be real fun. We're going to be talking about our ideas and also giving you the opportunity to pitch yours. Let's jump into the community and say hi to everybody. Welcome everybody. Oh, there's a couple of extra people who have joined in while I was on mute too. Fantastic. Alright, so we should do a quick little introduction. Kat, say hello.
Hello.
And that's Kat. Woman of a few words. Anyway, we're going to jump into a quick little game at the moment, and while this is going on, we can start talking about the posters and t-shirt designs. Now, this is for the Intrigue campaign, so we want the artwork to be mainly focused around the Intrigue artworks and such, because you know, that just makes sense. But you know, we do have some room to do some, you know, old stuff if we can get the artwork for it, or if we can, you know, spend the time remastering that same artwork. I was expecting a mew from your cat.
Hi, I am the artist in-house at Lightmare at the moment. I do animations and illustrations. And I have like most of the Intrigue art made on my computer. And a lot of it is 3D at the moment, so.
She's also doing a lot with the next set as well we've gotten started on. Can't really talk too much about that yet.
I mean, you could say we've started, or you could say I've done like 80 of them out of 100.
We've basically started.
Yeah, a little bit.
My game seems to be playing up a little bit. I'm going to have to close and relaunch. Give me a sec. This is the wrong screen, but whatever. Delete that. Oh yeah, it's definitely broken. It was looking weird. Expecting a pet cat, but Art Cat is also a good cat. That's good to hear.
I was looking for prone today. I'd show you my cat.
That's a shame. We've got a cat in our house. It's just A, not mine, and B, a little bit of a scaredy cat and not very social.
Can you slow blink at it?
Slow blink at it. Is that the secret?
Yeah, like you can do that to like strange cats, and they're like, "Oh, hey, you're cool."
I might have to try that.
It means I love you and cat.
Oh, nice. I don't speak very good cat, so that's actually really useful. Huh. Can you quickly poke Corey on the shoulder and get him to quickly tune into the stream? Just a bit confused as to what has broken and specifically how. Yeah, it seems like... Oh. None of my art previews are loading until I mouse over a card? That's weird. Why is this happening? that's gonna make doing this a little bit harder, but that's okay. In the meantime, let me quickly bring up a document that we have so I can talk about the shirts and stuff. I have that in a document somewhere. Where did I put that?
Corey says, have you tried turning it on and off again?
That's literally what I just did, but yes. Okay, so I think we're doing about 5 or so different posters and 5 or so different shirts, and currently we have 10 ideas internally that we're currently looking at, and we need to try and figure out, what we want to actually do instead. I'm gonna quickly set up a scene so I can share this with people on my screen. Welcome, Admiral Obvious. This is not a balanced panel. We're talking about Kickstarter design stuff. I just haven't got the scene set up correctly, and we're just dealing with a couple of technical difficulties. Get this closer. Okay. You know what? This is just good enough. Okay, so here we can start looking at the actual ideas and stuff and going through them. So for the posters, we have the Candid Intrigue art, which is actually, hold on, I can spend some time updating this while we go. Full background card as well is also completed. A Welcome to Landstead poster, which would use the existing Landstead artwork that we've had for some time now. Hold on, do I have I'm just going to move this over here, that's my GIFs folder. All that. So, for example, this is the Landstead artwork that we've got already. Having this on a poster that just makes it look like a postcard, just says "Welcome to Landstead." I reckon that'd be kind of cool. It's not necessarily intrigue focused, since this is the artwork that we've had for ages now, but I think it would still look relatively cool. So it's something that we could probably do relatively easily. And if we can make really cool things really easily, we're all about that. Music's a bit loud. Cool. Sorry about that.
Can I add one more suggestion?
You can add as many suggestions as you like, and that also goes for everybody in the chat as well.
Alright, Callie
I think
McCalface.
we should consider United Front.
I don't want to add that as a suggestion, Kat, but I will. Damn it. Hold on, I put that in the wrong area. That there. What was the other suggestion I heard? Oh, dang it. Cowie McCowface. Jesus. Alright, great. Great. That's fantastic. Cow poster and shit. Why do people want the cows? Oh my god. It would be so much easier being community manager for a community I understood. Nobody here makes sense to me. They wanted cow
Cows
artworks.
are almost a legit deck. They just need like one more cow. Just one more cow.
The cows are almost legit. Christ. Alright, anyway. We've also got Cryalic Sleeps. Hold on. That would be using this artwork, which people may or may not remember. I think this one's absolutely beautiful, and I think it'd be really cool to see a potential, like, you know, redo or touch up of these artworks as well. Both characters in the animation of give him a jetpack. Well, funny enough, you should mention that. I've actually got Airborne Scientist ready to go on the Genesis thing. So this could be a Welcome to Landstead type poster. Pretty interesting.
What channel are these being posted on, by the way? I'm trying to look for it.
Oh, we got the Infinity Wars Classic Twitch stream.
I'm dumb. Okay, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, easy. So yeah, we can definitely make a poster out of this. Alright, we've also got the Sidern, which is not a new intrigue thing, but the artwork for that is relatively cool. Hold on, I think I've actually got one here. Yeah, so this sort of thing is a poster. Delay between Discord and Twitch. That is 100% correct. Not something we can really control or do anything about, sadly. But yeah, this was the Sidern one. This would be a pretty cool poster. Again, not intrigue related, but Infinity Wars related, so why not? We want to try and get a healthy mix of a couple of things that are intrigue and a couple of things that are Infinity Wars in general. You know? Then we just let people choose. The God is Dead poster featuring Profane Critter, also known as Demonic Chipmunk. This is one that I've personally pushed for behind the scenes, with a few other people helping out as well. Let me see if I can quickly bring up Profane Critter. Do I have them? I do not have their animation on hand. I'm just going to have to pull it up from the actual game itself. Yep. Yeah, so this is Profane Critter. For those who haven't seen, a new intrigue card, and the game is just not working for me right now. Whoop. I think the game just crashed. That's fantastic. Alright. I'm just going to jump back to this screen. Can I just quickly change what this says? Just so we don't confuse people. Yes, I can. There we go. Call the ill warpath. I didn't mean to type ill to the critter. I mean, it does kind of elicit that response, so I get it. A little bit mean, but also I get it. I'm gonna have to relaunch Infinity Wars for the 4th time. No idea what's going on there. Anyway, the next thing we can talk about is the Good Boy Carrion Creeper. Carrion Creeper being the new Sleepers of Avarok doggo, best boy. And yeah, just doing an artwork with him being all like happy and stuff, but also kind of fucked up and mutated and stuff, and just have the text "Good Boy." I think that'd be fun. Vasir watches, just based on the new Vasir artwork. For those who have seen it, you probably know what I'm talking about. The Intrigue banner paint over. We have the Intrigue banner on the actual Kickstarter. Doing a nice paint over of that. I think might be pretty cool. And of course, Cowie McCowface, which I feel like is already people's potential favourite here, despite well wishes. And also we've got the shirts. Now, all these ones down here are all based on the old background artworks that we've already got. Hold on, can I just show it like this? If we go to view, extra large, there we go. This isn't perfect, but it will do. So, this is just based on some of the actual artworks that we've already used before, and just, you know, utilizing them and just making them into a shirt. So a lot of these people will remember. Some of them people might not actually know yet. Because like literally yesterday I just got this one. This was the home screen for Oppression. I didn't know this was a thing. Someone was just like, oh, you remember this? And I was like, no. I stole it. Because I just didn't have this. But yeah, there will be shirts like that sort of thing. That's for the last 5 ideas. The first 5 is Candid Full Background, XCT Infinity, Agent Coil and Agent Muriel. I think we're going to end up making this one for the agents in real life just because they're going to want it, but it's up to people if they want to vote on that as a potential shirt that they can get as well. The cascading cards is something I think might be really cool, just having the cascading card effect that we've used for some of our patch notes and stuff, and putting that as a wraparound on a shirt with all the Intrigue cards on it. I think that would be real nice. Yeah, these are the ideas that we've got so far, and if people have other ideas and want to talk about which ones they do and don't like, that's basically the main thing that we're doing for this stream. Also, the Kickstarter is ending in about 80 minutes from now. So if you haven't backed the Kickstarter yet and you want to get in, now is essentially your final chance. We are coming down to the wire, and we're very close to making our next stretch goal as well. So if you back, there will be about 300 other people that will thank you for it. It's good times. Cow shirt. I'm gonna write it down. I'm not keen. Why are you making me do this? But I will write it down. Gave me a cow quest just now. Have milk on the brains. Totally understandable. I like the idea of it just saying I voted for a cow on a shirt. I think I know plenty of people that would wear a shirt that just said I voted for a cow on a shirt. Maybe it says I voted for this cow on a shirt. I paid for a t-shirt and all I got was this useless cow shirt. Yeah, it's something along those lines. There's a good joke in there somewhere we can figure out. Alright, so any other ideas or requests that people have, go ahead and make them. I'm going to see if Infinity Wars is working for us. Still no. I'm going to go ahead and quickly submit a bug report. go. United Front poster. United Front would probably make a pretty decent one. Can definitely write that down. A sec. United. The Vanguard of the Bond? Vanguard of the Bond? I don't recall that card. Oh! I have not seen this card. Not in a while, at least. Vanguard Overcharge once for Multi-Strike 2. Nice. Bloodbath kind of needs the gift to get across. Yeah, relatively true. We're gonna just throw Bloodbath.
I don't know. Any one of Bloodbath frames looks fantastic.
You could probably stitch them together and like have it as a shirt that goes like all the way around, because I'm relatively certain that's the type of actual print that we're getting. We've worked with the guys at XCT and also the guys at Luminous Ages, both of which have used different places that do the same style and material of shirt, and they've just been great. So we're like, you know, we want some of them. That's fantastic, give us. So yeah, doing a full wraparound t-shirt of the 3 different frames of Bloodbath might be really cool.
Wait, is it like a panorama for the regular art?
It could be.
Bloodbath has 3 distinct frames, but
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, is it or is it not?
Well, technically it is both, because the 3 frames are because the 2 other frames are visible in the background of any frame.
Oh my god. United Cow. Same composition as United Front, but with 3 cows. Time for Cows! It's the same art as Time for Fun, but with cows. Jesus. Why do they do this to me? Why am I subjected to the whims of a community apparently obsessed with dumb-looking cows?
Do I count as part of the community?
Technically, yes.
But I have more to say. I can make it.
You are part of the community, but you also have, like, actual power and control over things. How about a Hellenistic background? Is Hellenistic a card? Hold on, let me quickly look this up. Hellcaller, Hellkeeper, Hell's Gambler, Herald of the Dawn. No, it's not a card. Okay. Slightly confused by the suggestion then. If you mean just like a Hellscape, I reckon that'd be pretty dope. I am a letter, I speak for the trees and soul. Helps us all. They are mooing. Our shirt is pretty dope. Agent Coil was suggested in Discord a few days ago. That could be a shirt. Yeah. I think there's one of the shirts is specifically Agent Coil and Agent Muriel in one of their yet to be released cards.
As cows?
Not as cows. If you want me to write it down, I can write it down. I have so many cow-based suggestions. But also, you guys might need to strategize a bit, because for each cow suggestion you get, you dilute the voting pool towards other cow suggestions, and you might not get any of them in. So you
Might
need to
only
be
get one vote.
tactful and tactical with your cow suggestions.
That's a very hollow attempt at making us suggest those cows.
Maybe we could do hell cows. Like, cows that have risen from torment and are just cows. Oh, Jesus. That doesn't sound like that bad of an idea, and somebody who loves me very much back to Kickstarter, and all I got was this useless Placebotron. I mean, there's probably a joke in there somewhere about how you like, I work like a Placebotron. I don't. Or something like that. There's a joke in there somewhere. Alright. I've successfully validated my files. One file was missing. We're going to jump back into Infinity Wars Classic and see if this fixes things. And if it doesn't, I'm going to cry and panic and yell at people. Specifically in that order as well. I don't yell until after I've gotten my panic attack over and done with. I'm responsible like that. A Boyo/Yobo shirt. Is there specific thing you'd want, or just their artworks? Cow abduction. Factionless remove a cow from the game. That's not a bad idea. Alright. Alright, loading in still. Oh. Yeah, things are going wrong apparently. I don't... I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna play like this so it's minimized in the bottom corner. Hopefully we can actually get into a game. Maybe if I play a game it will actually fix itself. Or this will just break a whole lot worse. I don't actually know. There's a joke in there somewhere about how Omnitron and Weaponize are the only cards that respect Placebotron as an artifact. Yeah, oh, there was another one, I think. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, game thoroughly broken. This is not how this is supposed to go. Man, I am not going to be able to play like this. Oh! They loaded in for a second there. Yeah, this is annoying. I'm hoping that I'm one of the only people dealing with this.
Yeah, apparently you are.
Okay. As long as Corey is well aware that I am panicked, that is everything I could hope for. Huh. Private Angel. Work is intended.
Corey asked why are you panicking?
Because it's not working, Corey. Help! We broke it just for Jason. Oh man, isn't that my luck? Well, at least...
Did you verify your Steam game?
Yes, I did. There was one missing file. It patched it, and we're at the same problem. Oh, rude. Saw right through me there.
Hey, so I've just been browsing around ArtStation, and I think I found a Infinity Wars art that was like never used for a card.
Ooh. You have to post that in Discord or something.
Yeah, I'll put it in the general chat. I'll post a link too. It might be like the token for Omnitron. I don't know. Or it's alt art.
So not only am I playing off of just the names of cards, I'm also playing off of memory. Of like, that there is the Paladin. So, nope, that's the Commando, so I got that wrong. That's the Paladin. Alright, so I'm playing off of memory, but not very well. Fear back. Holding a game hostage and killing. Give us more cows. Oh jeez. Hold on. Do I have a GIF of the cow to put on? Alright, I don't. Cat, can you get Corey or Ruben to send me a GIF of the useless cow, and I can replace this guy that's on the screen right now? Because apparently the people want cows. And I fully believe we should give the people what they want.
I'll put it in Discord. I'll send it to you.
Thank you. Oh, this is just the raw artwork.
Well, yeah, that's what I made.
Nice. I was wondering if we have the actual cow, like, card fully, sort of thing.
Somewhere, I don't know.
Jason,
Hey, Corey.
is everything cool good, my man?
No.
You sent a report, and I believe Dylan's gonna look through the report to see if we can see anything that looks. But I'm pretty sure you are the only person it is happening to.
Well,
Unless someone else is receiving the same thing, or
I have
something
yet
else over
to
the weekend.
hear even a single person reporting this issue.
Yeah, so sorry, but it seems like it's just you, man.
That's okay. I'm just the guy that's showcasing the game to the world in the final hour of the Kickstarter, ks.infinitywarsclassic.com. Why would I need to have any of the artwork actually displaying, right? That doesn't seem necessary.
Yeah, sorry. You did do verified game files check?
Yes, it told me that one file was not updated and that it would have to patch it, and then it did that, and then the same problem persisted, so...
Nice. That's great.
Are there any shirts that you want to see, Corey?
Shirts. Oh, I would like to see a Julin shirt, because he's got like the document, like he's programming, like he's a programmer. So he's like writing code. So Julin's my man.
We gotta get an alt art Julin that's just Corey at his computer at a laptop or
Well,
something.
we already need like a Breaker of Chairs one.
That might become a card at this rate. Also, Rebellion got very excited as our resident DoD expert at the idea of Zhu Lin.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
you're definitely winning favors there.
I like my dot. Dot cards are good. Especially with an infinite border. Oh, they look prime.
You're gonna have to compete to get some of those, or just like hack them, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really think many people have infinite borders.
They are very rare. Very.
I could grab myself them, but I feel like that would look bad if I just give myself free cards.
Look, if you give them to yourself and they're untradeable, I won't be upset. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, they definitely would be tradable, yeah.
Good. It's like you can break your game, but please don't break the economy.
Yeah, exactly. But I imagine though, just for the memes, that they'll end up just being cow shirts anyway.
I hate that it's such a common thing. This is what the people want. But also, why is this what the people want?
Yep, that's it. Anyway, yep. I will leave it to it. I will fix the game. Continue to fix the game. Attempting to fix the game. So yeah.
If this is a bug that only I'm experiencing, I'd be
Yep,
okay with being
it
put
is.
on the sidelines to fix the other stuff. I'm just going to assume that when I patch the game at the end of the day, when the end of day patch goes out, that it's probably just going to be fine.
Yeah.
That's my assumption.
Hopefully it should be fine. Either way, it's just you, so sucks for the stream, but yeah. It seems pretty odd, for sure.
Well, that just means we're going to have to spend the next hour and a half talking about the game and not playing it, which is boring for me, but my god, am I good at talking. Most of it's just going to be me complaining about the community's obsession about car cards, but hey, if that's what I gotta do. We need a Flame Dawn cow called Flaming Bull.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, if we have a solution, I'll get back to you on that.
Cool, please do.
Anyway, cheers, everyone, enjoy, and yeah.
Thanks for stopping by. Corey in the house.
Cheers.
Alright, what other artworks can we tell? Instead of playing the game, we're just gonna milk this Joe. Alright, you're banned. Get out. Get out. Alright, what else can we... Hold on. We can jump back to the poster document. Sorry.
Replacing the black and white free art with invisible art might be too much, James.
You
Just
get every
saying.
card in the game, but there's no art. People complained about grayscale. Well, guess what? You're gonna wish you had grayscale. That is hilarious. Yeah. So, what other ideas do we potentially have? Hold on. I just realized there's no cow on the screen right now. We need to fix that. If I jump to this screen, press this button. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. I have to quit out of the game to access my own Discord. 1 pixel of grayscale. It's a 1x1 artwork. It's just not fun. This one? No. Alright, then we go like this. There we go. We have our cow card back. I hope everybody's happy. Alright, so yeah, this is one of the things that we haven't really finalized yet behind the scenes, and we're most likely going to be doing a poll that goes out to everybody who backed the actual Kickstarter, just being like, hey, what do you want to see specifically, and just going from there. The original plan was to have mock-ups actually made for a lot of the shirts and posters to actually showcase them and, like, you know, reveal them to the world during the opening stream that was on 3 weeks ago. But unfortunately, we got a little bit rushed on certain time frames of things and didn't actually get the chance to do that. And it turns out that making shirts and getting them shipped to you is also very time consuming. So when we had 1 week left, I'm like, oh, let's just quickly whip up the shirts now. And every bit one is like, you know, express option is an extra $100 and it might not get to you in a week. It's like, oh, Jesus, what are we doing? But yeah, we are looking at shirts at the moment. Still open to suggestions from people in the community about shirts that you want to... I guess we'll write down the Julin shirt, I guess. We'll write it down. Ta-da! Now Rebellion can't yell at me. Oh, I've just checked the Discord, and they've given me a fantastic suggestion. Having this on a poster with the text, and then the rifts opened up. I think that's actually a really fun idea. Alright, keeping that. That's good. Poster.
Thanks for liking my suggestion.
Thanks for making it. It's great. Poster 13. Dude, I'd love to have potentially sell that poster and just like give all of the profits to the actual artist that made those videos, because he is so amazingly skilled, and like all of those videos were produced on, like, you know, a volunteer internship, which is phenomenal, and I want to do everything we can to get the guy hired on staff officially, or help him find a job somewhere else where he's getting, you know, paid really well for his art style, because it's brilliant, it's beautiful. Flame Dawn Hound is a plushie. After all, they're also good boys. Yeah, true. I think the idea of plushies is something that we'd like to explore in the future, just not soon. Marketable plushies is something that I did actually study a fair bit in marketing. That's what I studied back when I was in school. So I know how to handle all that. I just don't necessarily think now's the best time. Also, I think we should probably look at making interesting, cute character design that's a little bit more unique. Like, for example, the new Aoshun card that Kat did. Aoshun Incognito, where he's like all small and cute and has the big Disney eyes. That's adorable as shit. That would probably make a really marketable plushie. It's cute, it's unique, it's got a whole lot of potential to it in marketing and stuff.
No, I think Profane Critter is even more marketable.
You said adorable monkey?
Monkey? No?
The adorable monkey. When it dies, your opponent loses 5 morale.
You reckon that's one we should use?
Yeah, it's got like little symbols.
This guy. I see what you mean. So a monkey with a hat and symbols. I reckon that might be a little bit hard on production, though.
Actually, yeah, it may be like people would like not think of it as Infinity Wars. They'd like think of it as just a monkey with symbols and stuff.
Oh, I'm just thinking of the logistical side of like in actually making a plushie, you need to make sure that it's like not something that has fine stitch points, and specifically the hands
okay.
holding onto the symbols is a fine stitch point that would easily be destroyable. And yeah, I'm not 100% keen on that. I don't think it would be very efficient. Placebotron, marketable plushie. Oh my god. Hold on. It's just a stress cube.
Yo,
it's just a
Placebotron mug.
Placebotron mug?
Yeah, just a square mug. It's the Placebotron.
It's just a square mug. It's such a bad mug.
I mean, Minecraft did the square mug, and it's just like a circle inside, so it would work. I don't know about production, but it's just an idea.
Yeah, we can probably find someone. Placebotron as a plushie would actually be super doable, though. It's just a cube.
Yeah, it would.
It's a cube and like a stylized logo on it at one point. That's so easy for production. Alright, who wants a fucking Placebotron plushie? We're taking pre-orders. Would Iberian fallen from glory have a bromic body pillow or something? Okay, so I don't know if I'm allowed to show it, but I can tell you verbally that there was plans to have an Iberian body pillow as part of the Kickstarter. That was something that was written down that we had full intention of potentially going into, and then we just...
Like the fat one or the...
No, him and his prime.
Oh.
And we had intentions of going into that, and like it was at the point where we were about to ask Kat, hey, can you make a really sexy artwork of Iberian for us?
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't really work for us. We were gonna get one of Candid and one of Iberian, so it doesn't matter what gender you were into, you would be catered for, because you know we believe in equality here, and yeah, we don't believe it's right to objectify any specific gender. The right thing to do is objectify all of them, so we were going to do just that. And unfortunately, we just I think we just kind of pussied out a little bit at the end there. We're like, I don't know if this is the right time to do this. We're at a very sensitive time of our rebuild in the alpha of a game. Maybe we cool it and explore this option later. But yeah, there was originally an idea to give people Iberian and Candid body pillows. That was not thoroughly explored in the end, but oh well. Would it be technically correct to objectify artificials? Well, artificials are already objects, so to objectify them is to use it for its intended purpose? I don't know. Alright, I think Corey has given me a potential solution to my game being broken, so we're going to quickly explore this. Let me see if I can... I second the Calmander body. God damn it! Why do people want the Calmander body pillow now? Jeez, we should have never given our community the cow. This was the downfall of everything. Alright. We've successfully broken our game. Now we should be able to patch it and potentially fix it. We will see. Alright. So Placebotron would make a great plushie. I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere. I've also written down the cow as the plushie as well. You can calm down. Hey, Gampedia is back. He was busy earlier today. I believe he was doing like a tabletop or something. Coil on the stairs. As a poster? You want Coil on the stairs as a poster? It's just a picture of our CEO posing really cool on the stairs. I don't know if that's... Is that cool? Is that something people want? If there's demand for it, we'll do it. But is there demand for it? I'm gonna need a very honest answer here. Alright. So, if there's any other specific artworks or intrigue things that people think are important, we can definitely write those down as well. In before Avarak has risen posted with the text, "You're Brian." I don't think that was supposed to say "You're Brian" on caffeine. Me before I've had my coffee, and it's the last sleeper, and then it's me afterwards, and then it's the last sleeper, but he's got his +12 buff or whatever. Plushie line without a Yobo. A Yobo plushie for people to abuse. Hold on. A Yobo plushie. Is that going to have the inverse effect though? Are people just going to end up loving their Yobo plushie? Because that's not the point of Yobo. The Calamity is the inciting event. Didn't make a good poster. That's not a bad idea. I think I'm gonna write that down. Calamity poster. Done. This is why you get a Yobo stress ball and a Boyo plushie. Oh, that makes more sense. Yobo plushies for people to abuse sounds like unresolved issues. The only unresolved issue is that they don't have a Yobo plushie to abuse. That's it. That's the unresolved issue, and we're resolving it. We're working on the solution. Alright. It looks like Steam has done a patch. Can we actually get the game going? We're almost at an hour live streamed and we've barely touched the game, just been chatting about designing posters and stuff. Also, welcome, White Dragon friend.
Hey, hey.
Alright, we've completely re-downloaded all of the art assets for the game. Gonna be more broken, we fooled you bastards. 40-ish minutes and $500 to go. Yeah, we should probably check in on the Kickstarter every now and then. Just be like, hey, where are we at? Let's see, bring this up. If I go here. There's a cow in the way. Oh no, there's a cow in the way, guys. Guys, what do we do about the cow in the way? Okay. Anyway, we're at 34,500 with 40 minutes to go. That's very exciting. We are about $450 away from the next stretch goal. There is another one in $2.5 grand, which I don't think we'll get to, but hey, if anyone just has that laying about, feel free to make everyone's day that's that little bit brighter, and go for it. Anyway.
But what about next week? My paycheck hits. I might have capped us off at the 2,500 mark.
Ooh, that would have been nice. Unfortunately, we're ending in 40 minutes, so unless you can call your boss for an advance.
You know what? That's a good idea. Hold on, let me call up the loan company.
It's only, what, 10 p.m. there? 11 p.m.? He'll be awake. He's not doing anything on a Sunday night.
Actually, you're not too far off. Hold on, let me text my boss, see if he can spot me for the next week.
Beck with the various
He might actually do it.
That would be a badass poster. I don't think Beck was done by Cat. I think they were an external artist for Infinity Heroes before Cat was on like full time. So not 100% sure.
Yes, that is one of the ones I did not do.
We can still probably find the original core files and get Cat to touch them up though.
I haven't seen them. They just gave us like PNGs and stuff. I'm not sure that I have the original files.
If we don't, we'll just ask for them. Worst case scenario, they just say no, or they just don't respond to us because they're busy. Because they are busy. We tried to reach out and get them to commission a once-off thing for someone who specifically requested their art style, and they just never responded to us because they now work full-time in a different studio, so that's very fair. Anyway, we can actually play the game now, which is great.
Good timing. I just got off the phone with my boss. He laughed and told me to get the fuck back to work.
That's appropriate.
Well, I mean, I finished all my work for the day. That's why I'm hanging out here. Hope you'll have a good stream now. I'll mute myself now.
Hey, that's all good. That's all good. We're talking about posters and shirts for the Kickstarter. So if you have any specific ideas you want to pitch about either of those, feel free to let us know.
I mean, you could just do a group photo of the top 10 most popular commander cards.
Like, as the cards or the artworks?
The artworks, probably.
Stitching, that's going to be kind of annoying.
I mean, that is just... Oh, sorry, go ahead. My bad.
Yeah, I think one of the things that you mentioned earlier before is that you wanted, you would like posters to have to do with intrigue, but what I think is holding people back from suggesting stuff is that since we don't know many intrigue cards, it's kind of hard to give you an intrigue related suggestion.
That is relatively true, yeah. I wonder how a poster of the 3 deity sages doing JoJo poses would go.
I'm sorry, I faded out of existing.
Of it.
What was that, sorry, Kat?
Check Discord, there's a poster of it.
Of the JoJo poses.
Wait, what? No. Of intrigue people.
Oh, right, yeah. That's, one of
something might doing there.
Doing like a high quality paint over of that would actually make for a really freaking cool shirt or something, I reckon.
I love that there's a Swarmer and there's Omnimind AI in the back.
Tried to get one from like each faction, kind of. Except Carlotta, she's like her own faction pretty much. She's a faction within Soul.
You know
And she's also
what
well
would...
female.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The one card I think we need to have a poster for comes straight to mind. Has to give that guy a jetpack.
Give him a jetpack would make a very cool poster. I reckon.
Yeah,
You know,
or
I
figurine.
Or figurine, yeah.
I do have a suggestion, Jason. Now that I think about it, there are several alt arts from the old days that I know Ruben posted on Discord even earlier this week that they wanted to make sure which ones Nightmare committed to. 1 second, please.
You're breaking up a little bit there.
Yeah, I'm just right next to a window and there was a truck passing by.
Right.
Ruben mentioned that you guys wanted to make sure that you weren't going to release cards that Nightmare said in the past that they were never going to be released again. So perhaps one of those arts could be used for the posters as a way people who didn't get a chance to get those cards to at least
Yeah.
have them as poster. I was thinking stuff like Christmas related art and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, all the discontinued alt arts and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, for example, I don't know, I was checking one of my folders and I see Rita, Mistress of Shadow alt art. It's a bit suggestive, but it is a really beautiful art and it has to do with Halloween. For example,
I see. You want pinups. I gotcha.
Well, yeah, not necessarily, but like for example, that one has is related to Halloween, but there's Second Constructor and Taiga that are related to Christmas. Another one that I think would be really awesome is either Alt or Bromwich and Mass Death, the one that the old one that was handed to ranked players. Those two are awesome art.
Boyo full body pillow one.
Okay. Well, that's my 2 cents.
Well, your 2 cents are worth a whole buck there, man.
Well, but what I was going for is that either something that had to do with the holiday, or that was related to old art that won't be released in game again. So and perhaps it's soul bound, so it can't be traded. So perhaps it's a way to let people get that in some way, some form at least.
I was gonna say, why not make the holiday stuff during the holidays and have the penims and stuff be like stretch goals and shit? I don't know.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Sorry about the noise you hear on my phone. Just packing up real quick.
I'm being beaten up by a DoD guy. I don't appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything you said. All I said was sorry about my bag, and all I heard you say was I don't appreciate it. Sorry, fine, God, I'll leave.
I'm being beaten up by a triple DoD guy. The DoD woke up and chose violence. Oh, bastards.
I can't believe you're being beaten up by Dead Red Redemption.
Deads. Let's throw away that, I guess.
At least you have art now.
One.
That'll do. Yeah. Okay. If we do this and then that, and then we throw this here, that's not a bad overall call, I think. But I put you here, probably. Remind me of the Bruce series. One dude went out aggressively defended himself. That's yeah, that's our guy. Go on. Dude had some shit to fucking say to the alternate dimensions. He's like, right. Here's how it's gonna go down.
I'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, enjoy. Okay, so he did 0 to us, which is fantastic. We didn't get past that guy. We're slowly taking down the chefs. Did we just do that again? Oh, no. No, unlock the turn. Unlock the turn. Whew. Not sure why that was taking so long to do, but yeah, we got there eventually. Dang it. That's not what I wanted. Can we shuffle? That's better. Ouch.
Ouchies. Ooh, ouch. Oof, ow.
Yeah, that.
Right. Sorry, that deity doesn't exist in this game. Average.
Alright, play that out. That there, that there. That there. That there. Hey, Agent Coils here! Welcome, friendo! We are so close to the not the final stretch goal, but the next stretch goal. We almost had a hero come through and drop 3 grand to get to the next other stretch goal, but unfortunately was told to fuck off. And that was unsuccessful. But,
yeah, I tried. I did my best.
we did our best. That's what matters.
I'm just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, it's all good. Keep throwing ideas for posters and shit at us. Alright. Quest for balance. Shrine. Okay, neither of them are getting completed currently, so... don't... We're not doing this so great. I'm getting everybody through. He just keeps on throwing up defenses. It's a real shame. Real shame. Alright, so if we throw that there, throw that there. He's gonna hit for 20, he's gonna hit for 5. Meaning we're basically gonna get destroyed here.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
It's a double poster. It's one of the wide ones. Like, not like we have to have it sideways. It's got straight down the middle, like a line that divides it. On one side, you have a flamed on aspirant. On the other side, you have that hammer dude that's indestructible. And at the bottom of it has a caption saying, "You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about."
Now that's a quality
That
meme.
would be funny.
Hey JG, we can jump back into the shirt and poster designs in a sec. It'd be easier just to show
posters.
off the thing that we're working on, the document on stream, and have you come to the ideas and stuff and just ask, you know, what the difference is between things. What's this say? That's okay. Man, I don't have a way to deal with there, or do I? No, this isn't going to work, unfortunately. I have 38 damage coming that I cannot block. And if I do choose to block it the one way I can, I still have another 28 damage the following turn.
Well, I mean, if you don't block it, you're dead.
Do I just accept my defeat here, or do I just play it out? We
You
could just
could go for
I mean,
a tie.
Yeah, go
Or
for a
at
tie.
least-
I mean,
I don't
You
think there's
can't
any
die, but
opportunity
you
for a
can
tie
try.
here, but we'll see what happens.
It's always worth a shot, my dude.
I think unless Yoshimitsu badly misplays, there's no real situation for even a tie here for Jason.
Mm. If he's gonna throw Daode in here, that's gonna block that. 10, 18.
How much damage does this flyer do? How much HP are you at?
I'm at 9. He has 28.
Yeah, I'd say go for a tie at this point. Just throw everything you can into the offense pool. Unless you got anything with reach.
I got nothing. Oh, I do have one hope. I'm gonna have to go digging through my deck for it. Boink. There it is. Lance of Jinhai. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Oh my god. This is perfect.
That's exactly what we needed.
That'll actually save you for the whole turn as long as you put it on somebody with enough HP.
I put
You
it on
don't
my
even need to wipe
healthiest guy.
I was gonna say, you don't even need to wipe his board. All you need to do is put everything into the offense, have somebody that can tank 3 hits, and then you can just tie the game out.
Actually, if he's gonna throw Daode here, I might have to pull back. I don't think I can block through Daode, and if I halfway block through him, he's just going to demolish me. Hold on, let's figure this out. 15, 14, 20. Yeah, no, I don't think that works.
I mean, okay. Your little foot soldier guy would take 8 damage from those 2 ahead, and then he could also block the dragon if you put the spear on him, and you'd have another 10 damage that you can free up to wipe anybody he puts out.
This is assuming that they don't order their assault zone smartly and put dragon first and then the 8 damage behind. And they could even attack without it and get a guaranteed 9.
Fair enough, but he wouldn't even know whether you got reach or not. So he's probably just going to throw him in and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's always best to assume the best of your opponents, though.
Mm-hmm.
Helps you get in a good habit for smart plays.
Okay.
Yeah, you organized it right.
Although he didn't attack with Daude for guaranteed lethal at this point.
You've got one more turn. Rip and piss.
Yep, no bueno. But oh well. Anyway, we should talk about something much more important, that being that we are 350 Australian dollar dues away and 21 minutes remain on the Kickstarter. That's pretty dope. I honestly don't know if we're going to make it or not. We tried. We got outplayed there. Well played, Yoshimitsu. I liked you better in Tekken.
There is passive aggression in the air. Holy shit.
It's not passive.
Alright, there's just aggression in the air. It's just aggression.
Alright, so...
You heard it here first, folks. Infinity Wars themselves happen to be a member of the I Hate Tekken group.
I don't hate Tekken. I hate Yoshimitsu mates. Anyway, for JG Snowball Wilder and anybody else who has not seen yet, this is what we started the stream with. This is the list of current suggested posters and t-shirts that we've got. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, some of them aren't necessarily that clear. Like, for example, the Cascading Cards shirt number 2. People might not necessarily know what that means. So there's this artwork that we've been using a couple of times that's showing like cards like falling sort of thing. And it has like a bunch of the actual artworks and cards and stuff on them, and it looks really cool. It's a cool little effect. I think having that throughout like an entire shirt would be a dope design. So yeah, that's what that is specifically. This is a list that people can make suggestions to in the group chat, in the Discord, or in Twitch. And we also have our wonderful artist Kat here to also talk about their ideas and tell you which ideas they think are good and shit.
Oh boy, get ready to shoot down every idea I have.
Wait, which one?
No, I was saying get ready to shoot down every idea I have. I was just saying, that falling card poster thing you were talking about for the shirt could also work for the posters too.
It could.
And it could just have the Infinity Wars classic symbol in the background of it while the cards are falling in front of it. Give it like a 3D layer effect in that way.
It could even be the inverse, where it has like the classic logo and like cards falling behind it sort of thing. Like, there's definitely something we can do there.
That could work.
It's a cool little effect, and I'm sure that we can find a nice way to make it work. I think my favorite idea is to have it as a shirt, because the printing people that we're likely going with have like full 3D wraparound shirts. So
okay, yeah, then go for the 3D shirt thing, because that would work even better. That was going to be my next suggestion in case you had those. Because a 3D shirt is awesome. I have a bunch of those. They are super comfortable. I think I know the company you're talking about too.
Yeah, the guys at I don't remember if it was specifically XCT or if it was Luminous Ages, but I actually backed one of their Kickstarter campaigns and got one of their shirts that had like a full artwork of the Fox that's actually in Infinity Heroes as a little partnership thing we did, and it's my favorite shirt now, I think, or at least it's top 3. But yeah, it's definitely inspired us to chase the whole 3D full print, I think it's called, shirts.
Okay. I would say make the cards, if you can, the borders on them like the gold rarity ones, just so that way it adds a little bit more flair to it.
You could have a mixture of normal gold and platinum. Just to showcase some variants. I reckon that'd be dope.
Yeah, like carrying some of that IRL bling, you know?
What, like foiling? You'd have foiled posters.
But not really. Because I have a few foiled posters I got from the last convention I went to.
I only have one foil poster from the Unus Annus, rest in peace. And
God, I remember that.
I think it'd be really cool to do, but I don't know, like, we could find someone to do that. I don't know where we would find someone to do that.
I think it was back in 2017 or 2018, since we're talking about Markiplier real quick. He sold a calendar that I unshamelessly bought a copy of.
Mm-hmm. What was
it? It was Markiplier's TO terms of service violation topic calendar that he made.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. He signed every single one of them. It was fucking awesome.
That's sweet.
Yeah, maybe. No. What about a calendar actually for the characters?
If you dare ask for like a
no.
print-out calendar of coils, I guarantee you that the person who would be most interested in making that happen is watching the stream right now.
Okay,
so be very careful what you wish
for. You can do better than having a calendar of coils. Come on now.
Be very careful.
Yeah, we can have a calendar. You can have a calendar of cows.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, back to the pin-ups of coils.
Much better characters to focus on.
Yeah, like calendar.
Calendar. Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, I don't know about that.
There's no L. There's no L. It's the cow ender. Like it ends cows. But it also keeps track of time.
Okay, cool. It tracks the end of cows' days.
Yeah, literally. It's like the Aztec calendar, but for cows.
Like there's a D-Day for when we can't talk about cows anymore or something?
It's the day the cows go home.
Exactly.
Alright, so just checking in on Kickstarter. Yep, 350 to go, 14 minutes. Very exciting. I think Coil might be joining us at the final moments just to come and say thank you and stuff.
It just got up. There is $200 left.
Oh, it just went up. Ooh, it's getting closer.
How much is needed?
200.
That's Australian dollar dues, by the way, so it's probably less in American.
We currently have as many backers as there are days in a leap year.
That's pretty awesome. Oh, by the way, I get to make a social media post about this like tomorrow or the next day. We've officially imported over 1,000 Infinity Wars 1 accounts over to Infinity Wars Classic.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of people coming back and checking out their favorite game. That's awesome.
How many?
Over 1,000.
Jeez.
Look, okay, I know it's my favorite game. You don't gotta call me out like this.
Come on, Frozen. We're all waiting for you to pour 200 more.
That's what I'm literally sitting here contemplating whether I should up my $45 to 250.
Do it! YOLO! You only live once.
There's a lot of people here who have very biased, specific opinions on why you should do that, but you do what you are most comfortable with.
I think it's the most important thing to do in this situation. I understand. But I am moving Monday, so tomorrow, so I might not have enough money to actually pitch more than what I've got right now. But I can definitely do it in post-mortem if you want to put it that way.
I think that's something that we're actually looking at. I think that was a responsibility that Coil was taking on himself as BizDev manager to try and figure out, is there a thing we could do post Kickstarter to give people the opportunity to either buy a tier if they just haven't, or upgrade a tier if like they got a low. Oh, Agent Coil.
I came in here to say 2 words in my voice. Do it.
Hey,
Tactful as ever. Love you. All right.
Now it's 150.
Coil.
150.
Coil, you've got some great ideas. What do you want to see on a shirt or a poster?
Yeah, well, you know what I want to see on a shirt. I've already got what I want to see on a shirt and a poster for myself a couple of years ago.
Is this the Agent Coil and Agent Mirior shirt we've got here?
Yeah, got that done whenever it came out, whenever it was first made, which was a long time ago. Yeah. What
else you got for us? What else?
What else have I got for us? I don't know, there was a couple of things I was going to say to you guys. Yeah, I mean, have we seen? I've got the preview out already for the Immortal Sufferer, so we got a little bit of feedback on what's coming with the next stretch goal tier.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, start with a massive thank you, because obviously we have well overshot our goal, which is awesome, which means we've got a great start to getting new sets out. So things are looking pretty awesome from here. As long as we can make our stretch goals each time, we can have a new set really frequently. And given this is the first one, and given, frankly, that's what I was going to say, given how many people haven't seen the emails just yet, because I'm tracking basically how many people open them, obviously, and stuff like that, as of like a few weeks ago when we first started sending them. And basically when you give everyone a week to look at it, it like doubles or triples the number of people who've seen the email. So I'm anticipating we're going to get some people also asking about the late backer option. So we'll be looking at that. But yeah, it won't be. Cool. It won't be stretching. I don't think we're going to be doing the stretch goal thing with it. But who knows? Maybe we'll do that as well. Might as well look at that.
I just had a great idea for a potential poster.
What's your idea, man?
Okay, you're gonna have to see the stream for this to make sense. But basically, the idea is the old Spider-Man meme where everyone's pointing at each other, and it's 3 different versions of Agent Coil.
That would be funny as heck.
That would be hilarious.
This could also be deeply entertaining with the Alettas as well.
Oh yeah, the Alettas as well.
Because they don't actually know shit about what's going on.
Hey,
that would be even better.
Letters would be perfect. Or we can just do both.
That's true.
At that point.
That is fantastic.
Alright, how much do we need here? Give me a second.
150. You're going to be the Giga Chad?
Fuck it, I'll be the Giga Chad. Give me a second.
He's doing it.
Let's go!
Now, does it have to be 151, or is it at the goal we're good?
Actually,
it has to be
149, so even less.
Here's where we come out and say, oh, y'all forgot about tax, and just don't give everyone the cards. That would be such a dick move. Yeah. No, we're not going to do that. We love our community too much. It'd be fucking funny, though.
I did send you an old art piece that I had on file from someone who used to be part of the Infinity Wars community, and I've got no idea where they are now. Alara Shade.
Oh,
a commission that I had gotten from her a long time ago.
I believe I know where they're at. Merlini has very close contact with them, I believe.
I had no idea if they had maintained that or not, and I wasn't about to go prying into potentially personal business asking. But if we could get permission to use that commission that I had gotten way back when, that's definitely a hell of an art piece.
As a side note, my page just updated.
A shout out to Frozen, guys.
Big fucking flex over here, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we managed to make the 35k stretch goal.
Yay!
Shout out to Frozen.
Well done.
I gotta get this artwork up so I can show everybody.
Very well done.
I gotta get this artwork up. Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
This artwork was something that people were did request pretty loudly, and it looks pretty great. Here we go.
I don't know if the Kickstarter page freezes. I think it does. So you may want to update it now.
It does freeze a little bit, yeah. So this is the preview art that we've got for Aletta, Immortal Sufferer. And oh my gosh. Looking good. It's little bit fucked up, but that's exactly what you want from someone who's an immortal zombie suffering as their body is being changed forcibly, but also their nature is forcing their body to change back. Shit's busted. And the background aesthetic of the church as well, it's just beautiful symbology. It's great. It's great.
Oh yeah.
I like the vitro on the back.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? She do be suffering though. It do be like that. Yeah, so now we just need to hope that someone manages to drop another $3,000, and then we get to show off a
fucking more. Okay,
spontaneous
look,
combustion.
I tried, man. That guy called me out.
What are you doing? Come on, man. You gotta guess the next one as well.
Nah, we already tried calling the
tried.
boss. We already got told to fuck off. We tried.
Yeah, I called my boss and asked him if he could spot me for the next week, and then he said, "Yeah, no, go fuck yourself." And I was like, "Oh, damn, okay, thanks." Well, no, he actually told me to fuck off and go back to work, but I'm just
to
sitting
be
here
fair,
bored.
To be fair, I think that if I called Coil at 11 p.m. on a Sunday and said, "Can I have an extra $3,000 for a card game?" he'd probably give me a similar response in much kinder words.
I think I'd just
Fair
get
enough.
laughed at and then they'd hang up.
I mean, he
Fuck
did
off my
laugh at me
boss
and
for
just
that.
kept hung up. He literally laughed at me and said, "Go the fuck back to work." So he basically told me, "Fuck off." Oh, the ego, the gall of some people. I swear to God, they won't let me enjoy my goddamn hobbies on their goddamn dollar. Come
Their
on.
time.
I'm sorry, I'm completely just distracting myself just playing with the gif of the cow on the stream, making it walk around. I don't know why this is so satisfying and entertaining
The
to me.
gif of the cat.
Why is this so entertaining? Sorry.
4 minutes.
Because we are all
Now, I gotta
insane
ask.
here.
Do you also like jingling keys?
I have lost my entire train of thought in the middle of a very important business meeting because I hear someone in the next room calling the cat going "Pss, pss, 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 pss," and my ears just go "Huh?" and then I'm just gone.
Wait, Jason Catboy confirmed? I know an artist.
Man, why is Infinity Wars rating all of these VTubers? What's going on there? Man, Jason's got some weird cat-like features. This is the conspiracy theory I think we should start sowing out there to the community and just see what happens with it. That sounds fun. That's the new meta story. I've been trying to ask Coil to make me to get the green light to do an ARG. What if the ARG is just that Jason's a cat boy?
That would be fucking amazing, and I will be backing you. I mean, hey, if you want a little bit of help there, I usually do writing on the side. I help people with their lore. If you need some assistance, give me a shout.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't think Jason Catboy needs any lore. I'm gonna decline that specific request, but we'll see what happens with everything else.
No promises are made.
Yeah. Real captivating experience. You don't know what it's like having control of the cow and just being able to go do 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 do. This is too much power.
This is way too much power. Did Foamy the squirrel just join the fucking voice call? Let's go.
What was that, sorry?
Hey.
Hey, Foamy the squirrel just joined the voice call. Let's go.
2 minutes to go. We are at 35,096, everybody. Let's see if anyone can push it in with another $2,904 to the next stretch goal.
It's just almost $3,000. Like, honestly, what better have you got to do? No,
had I known the Kickstarter was a thing, 3 weeks ago, I would have had $5K sitting around doing jack shit. I could have fucking put down to get a credit card.
Oh, dude, you're gonna have to save up for the next one, man.
That's right.
Oh my god, it's got a second counter. I didn't know it would do that.
109 seconds.
Dude,
that's... got the second counter on screen?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hey, wait, no, there's gonna be a second set where I can get that chance. Let's fucking go.
Oh no, guys, what do I do?
Another time when someone removes their pledge to make it go under.
Guys, what do I do? There's a cow in the way. Guys, the cow got in the way. I can't see the countdown. What do we do? Oh, okay, he's
84
leaving.
seconds to go. Still 35096.
The stream is like 11 seconds behind Discord. Yeah, that's just the thing with the Twitch processing speeds. I think the best we can get in Australia is like a 7-second delay, and that's the absolute best we can get. Some places in America go for like 2-second delays, which is astronomically fast.
Yep.
Oh, the text turns red. Oh my god, it's really trying to hype up. Dude, Kickstarter's really built on the hype here.
They built the hype for this. 47 seconds.
I legitimately have only a 3-second delay on my Twitch. What the hell?
What, really?
That's amazing.
Oh, it could
I have a 3-second delay? What the fuck? I just did that count, but it said, oh shit, that's turning red, and it just turned red. Wow.
It could be that the intrigue page on my end is delayed. I have no clue what the deal is. Anyway, 5 or 30 seconds. I wonder if we're going to have one more backer or if this is it. It'd be really interesting if someone's waiting for like the 8-second mark to drop like another $500 or something.
Let's see.
Fucking hilarious.
Seconds.
No one ever. I think $4
9,
would be
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I've been denied already from the page.
Oh, we got confetti. Oh, that's so cool.
No.
We got confetti.
Hell yeah.
Holy crap.
Woo, I want to see the confetti. Hang on a second.
It's on the street. Oh, that's so cool. There's a cow kind of in the way.
Awesome.
Yay. So we officially hit the project with 368 backers and $35,096 and 98 cents apparently.
98 cents. Don't forget that 98 cents. It's gonna go far.
That's probably gonna get taxed.
Like 99 cents.
Conversion money.
Yeah. So I think that the first thing we need to do is just say thank you to everybody who helped us get to this point, because this is absolutely amazing, and I'm relatively certain that Coil wants to do most of the talking for this part, so I will leave it to the man of the hour, Agent Coil.
Well, everybody, we are certainly massively humbled and somewhat surprised, I got to be honest, with all of you amazing backers. I don't know if it's still panning out to be an average $100 backing, but that's just phenomenal. Every single person who's helped, even anyone who's shared the thing and hasn't backed it, but everyone who's contributed in some way, shape or form over the years up to this point, this was all of your doing. So thank you so much for coming in and saying that you guys believe in it and that you want to see this be revived, and that you want to have it revived your way, which is our preference as well. So thank you so much, let's do this. We've got this next set coming out on the 10th, and then all going well, we might even be announcing the next set a few weeks after that, but no promises on that. The whole reason why we took an extra freaking year with all the costs involved in taking an extra year to go to free to public is because we didn't want to do the same thing we did last time, which was we made a game. We're like, hey, this will take us three months, and I knew it wouldn't take $5,000, even though some of the marketing has said that I might have thought that's the case, or whatever the original Kickstarter goal. I think it was 14,000. But it was certainly impressive back then, and it's even more impressive now that people have come in and decided to support us. So thank you. Yes, Tyree, the 10th of October is the launch date for Intrigue. That's when all the packs will be landing in people's inboxes. And And if you're just joining the stream and you just missed out on it, we are looking at potential options for late backer rewards, but we'll see how that all goes. And
those late backer rewards will not have platinum cards, is it? No, you'll still get all the cards, you'll get all the packs, all the perks, you get your posters, your shirts, all that good shit. But platinum is only for the pre-order.
And we haven't got the animated gift page set up yet, but I reckon it's worth the people in the stream. We could do the reveal, the set reveal. What do you think, Jace?
Wait, animated gift. Ooh, let's go.
Won't be animated, but we can definitely go through the list and see what hasn't been revealed yet.
I don't have. If Ruben has a fully accurate up-to-date version,
we have one. We have a link. Let me just try and hunt it down now. Hang on a second.
Because I've been using a couple of things that I've got in my assets that may or may not be 100% correct, like the Thea Wolfborn card that I showcased on the recent post. I think it might be an old one, so I don't know if it's...
Was that Tia Beasties?
Yes, it was.
Dude, she took Web Player I watched like a lot. That's kind of coincidental.
Oh, yeah, we tried to reach out to a bunch of TCG specialist players and get them partnered artworks as a part of their promotion.
I was posting Infinity Wars on her other game Discord a few days ago. So I was showing it to her and Lionheart. Well, I was just posting it. I did go in Lionheart's chat because he was looking for games.
Nice. Yeah, feel free to share the Why Infinity Wars Classic video with anyone and everyone who you think might be potentially interested. Spent a fair bit of time on that video. I think it's pretty alright.
Yeah. And so huge shout out to Jason as well for running the whole show for the intrigue and the community aspect of things. Obviously, you've had heaps of help from Dylan and other people like Corey and Ruben. And I believe Nathan has also been helping out with that stuff as well. But you've been certainly handling the majority of the onslaught of inbox stuff that you get each day and the 100 messages you get to answer every day. With 99 of them from one person, but the point is, still having to handle a lot of messages from a lot of people, Jace. So well done, man, for doing that. Congratulations.
I am glad that I get to make the front of shop look so pretty, but I would be nothing without the people doing all the actual hard work behind the scenes. Like, I know that I put in a lot of effort and a lot of time, but I constantly joke that I would be nothing without the people that have actual talent making the actual game behind the scenes. And you know, the work that the team is doing on programming, design, artwork, it's pretty phenomenal to see. And like, there is so much that hasn't even been shown off to the world yet that we don't even get the chance to talk about until later on. I'm very excited.
I kind of do want to give the shout out on what the overall arc is going to be for the next set. We'll do that at the end of the reveal. I've got the reveal coming soon. Yes, huge shout out to the artists. Cat's on stream still, I think. Yeah. So, hello, Cat. And thank you, Cat. So, let me see if I can find.
Also, Coil, we get a Profane Critter t-shirt, right? Can that be a stretch goal thing that just Cat and I just get Profane Critter shirts?
Yeah, sure.
Yes! That's legally binding. Someone clip it.
I didn't even listen. Honestly, I didn't listen to the question. What was the question? I just said yes. Pay raises for everybody.
Hooray.
Yeah. Pay raises for everyone. But no, what was the question?
Not free shirts for everybody, just Cat and I. We want Profane Critter shirts.
Oh, yes. Okay, you can have, if you want that, sure, all yours.
Profane Critter is disgusting, and I demand more of them in my life. Also, if we do research and eventually look into marketable plushies, they are on the list.
Any card that makes Profane Critters unlimited.
Don't turn them into marketable plushies. That's the worst fate to give anybody.
It just reminds me of that
preview card coming very, very soon. So Corey, Ruben's working on it now. He's going to be doing a fresh set, I think. A fresh preview page. So I'll go verbally check with him. I'll be back in a moment. We'll do this reveal before we finish the stream.
Not a problem. Enjoy.
Wait, Useless Cow. Oh.
What was that, sorry?
I didn't realize Useless Cow was actually in the game.
Oh yeah, it is. It was
I
officially
haven't used
released.
for that card.
It's a 0-cost 1/1. It's broken beyond all belief.
I'm excited to see, because eventually there will be like a secondary marketplace. Hopefully the official Steam store if everything goes perfectly according to plan, but we'll see what happens. But I think it'd be real interesting to see how meme-worthy cards do in terms of their pricing for collectors. Like, for example, Useless Cow, right? It's probably not going to be that useful of a card. It's going to have some niche uses here and there, but it's not like a meta-defining card. But if there's people that have like 3 foil plat Useless Cows, that might end up selling for more than an epic or legendary card does of the same value just because of the meme.
I'm making it.
A good example of this is Frog the Jam in Yu-Gi-Oh! That card is complete trash, but yet people have memed it to the point of a legendary cost status.
Alright, we have the still image preview for the set, and the full animated image preview will be coming soon, but let's a still image for now so we can check out mechanics and have a bit of discussion. Happy for this to go over as well because we're going to be revealing stuff, so...
Yeah, not a problem. Before we jump into that, I do need to quickly give a shout out to J Dave. There is a specific reason that we will not be doing that. Not to say that your suggestion isn't great, because your suggestion is potentially good, but there is a very specific reason that we will not be doing that. And that's because of this clip here. Let me see if I can get it to play. Alright, so this is what happens when you make this specific card unlimited.
Yeah. Here we go.
No! It's happening!
Oh yeah, this clip.
The moment we never wanted to see. There is no God for you here. It's happening. He has access to extra paint. He has useless cows. I'm so.
Nah, so I think Jason takes. Does he take enough time to make his take enough time giggling to make his turn? I don't know. I don't think he does. Maybe.
Look at that.
He's gonna do something. He's gonna do something. There we go. He's got his turn 1 play. Playing for the long term.
Oh my god. No. Oh, we
There we go.
Blunder. Well,
Swarm a cow variant. Yeah.
and that's why we're not making Useless Cow unlimited anymore.
6, 10, 10s on turn 1.
That's not okay.
God damn, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Probably won't happen, but swap the spots for Conscripted Militia and Cowmander. That probably not.
Alright, so we just got the link to the Full Spoilers album. Oh, are we just revealing all 100 cards? I thought we were doing this next week.
No, let's do it all now.
Yeah, fuck it, let's celebrate.
Okay.
We made the stretch goal, let's go.
Hold on, we can't celebrate yet. I don't have any alcohol.
Well, you're gonna have to fix that, Frozen. Go pop your fucking bubbly. Get that top shelf shit. Now's the time.
Hold on. You know what? Okay, there's only one liquid around here. It's fucking propane tank. Here, let me just drink from this. We'll be good.
Dude, get Crunk off the propane.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm pretty sure that might kill you. So on a serious note, please don't do that.
Do not do anything that I do. That is a very, very good lesson to learn.
Also, welcome Particles. Congrats, y'all. I know, right? Thank you all so much for being a part of it. But also, go us. Also, I just want to quickly rewind to Tyree. Told the game to a streamer I love to watch. Huge TCG fan. Love the card games. Video made on how to play the game. Got them very excited. Very interested to play the game. Especially what art you showed for the cards from the game. And how you explain the game. Even though the art looks amazing. Keep up the great work, guys. I love you and this game a lot. Love you as well. let's do some card reveals. Also, Fear and Loathing says, congrats guys, thank you so much. We're about to reveal the everything while we're here. Alright, so we'll just read each card one at a time and go through, let people react, and then continue on? Is that the overall plan? Oh, Coil's gone, so I guess we're just going to have to make up our own rules then.
You know what? It's up on the Discord for people who want to look through on their own speed.
Cool. Alright, so... Wait, hold on. There's a message here. Nope, I've already got that. Never mind, we're all good. Let's start off with Abandoned Symbiote. Exile 6. Otherwise, it's an 8 cost. You need Sleepers and Exiles. While Abandoned Symbiote is on the battlefield, when you discard or remove a character card from your hand, raise that character to your support zone. So, whenever you throw away a card from your hand, you just get to play it for free.
So this is a commander would be insane.
Oh, this doesn't work as a commander. It has to be on the battlefield.
It's on the battlefield. There it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like if you have it as a commander, you can play it out on turn 8, but you can also chuck it on turn 5 and exile cost to play it in turn 6.
It's on the battlefield and not the support zone, so it has to be active in danger.
That's right. So it'll still be turn 7 by the time you can actually start doing it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh damn! I just told Rights out about the whole fucking symbiote, and he just immediately replied saying, "Damn, that's going straight into the fucking deck."
He was the one that made the Hungry Abomination deck, right? That's an auto-include in Hungry Abomination.
Yeah, he made the Hungry Hippos. He's the one who made Hungry Hippos.
That
and
is
it was
an
a fucking
auto-include in that one.
Nice. Cool.
We got Astatoth, which we've already actually publicly revealed, so it's not that big of a deal. But yeah, he just
and
makes...
3/4 of these will be already revealed, guys. So we're going to be going through for the 25 to 30. Yep.
Yeah. Aletta, Cured Immortal. We did reveal this one, but we can quickly talk about it here. Same thing as all the other letters. If they're in the graveyard for 4 turns, they come back. Pay 6, Exhaust. Raise target character that costs 5 or less from your graveyard to your support zone. It loses the Undead subtype and is removed from the game if it dies.
Yep.
So it's a good way to get recursion.
I thought she had another appearances in the card Reborn.
What was that, sorry?
In the card Reborn, she has a relatively different appearance.
Yeah.
It'll make a bit more sense when you see the GIF.
Yeah. It's,
a lot of lookness then.
One second, I'll get that up right now, actually.
Yeah, please do. Chuck it under Discord and I'll show it off to people.
Yeah. And then, also, Ruben can do some shout-outs on some of these cards as well, some of the new ones. But yeah, keep going.
Ashen Incognito, we used it
bit,
today.
by the way.
What was that, sorry, Ken?
Iberian's been updated a bit. He looks fatter.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, yes,
That's the old artwork. Gotcha.
We gave him more girth, yeah.
So this is a new agent card. Agent Cheryl, Cultivating Life. It's a unique angel, 1 attack, 25 health. When Agent Cheryl, Cultivating Life, enters combat for the first time each turn, heal your fortress and all characters you control by 5 health.
So good for stalling. I've been using it. So good for that.
Works really well in Overseers and Warpath decks, which is exactly its purity, so works well. We've also got Agent Kale, who is another one that we've already shown off before, but again, just the fact that we got more agents coming through is also just very exciting. Augmented Ninja. When Augmented Ninja becomes targeted
More
by...
will be revealed in the next lore bridge video.
Yes. When Augmented Ninja becomes targeted by an ability card you control that only targets Augmented Ninja, if Augmented Ninja is deployed, that ability card returns to your hand instead of going to your graveyard. So, as an example, if you used a Give Him a Jetpack on Augmented Ninja, it would work, and then you would bring that card back to your hand so you could use it again. Same thing for things like Upgrade. You want to give it buff, you want to give it Consume, whatever the hell you want to throw on this guy, you will get that card back if it's just a target one thing and you target him.
What about damage abilities by your opponent?
It's
if
an ability card you control. So no, that would not work. If you decide to Death Ray your own Augmented Ninja, it would technically give you the Death Ray back though. So you can do negative things to the card, but also right.
Yeah, it does. It does sound like a really bad idea indeed. Yeah. So can someone explain to us the next card? Maybe Ruben.
Apathena, we've already shown off. It's in
We've
my
shown
deck and
before.
stuff.
So that
Apathena is so good.
Yeah, that'll stack, right? So it'll be 4 on the next turn, 6, etc.
Yes.
Yup. It stacks and it's infectious.
Also, this does work really well with the bring 'em back twice, because if you revive one of Apathena, it makes the other, meaning that it instantly throws 2 stacks of poison. So if you somehow don't kill everything when you bring back everything to life, you've also got 4 poison ticking on the first turn of it. So that's really
So I'm going to ask a noob question. When it's infectious, what does that mean?
If something dies by a character that has infect, instead of going to your opponent's
it's going to be.
graveyard, it goes
Yeah,
to your
it's to be
support.
resurrected. That's ridiculous. Okay, yeah, cool. Yep, that makes sense. It just has infect. Cool.
Also, we just managed to get the GIF of the 11
Oh, yeah,
Immortal.
it's broken in Discord. Oh, no.
No, I've got it on the stream though.
Nice.
Yeah,
I think it's got slightly
infectious,
broken,
man.
but like, yeah, this is basically what it is, where it's showing, a letter cured now, but having weird PTSD flashbacks to, the world they come from. Because,
Do you want to show some of the gifts?
I mean, I'll
I'm
show
pretty
off
sure that one makes
what
more
people
sense.
show. If you post something in the general Discord chat and tell me to open it, I will. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that.
All right, let's keep moving through.
Yep. Asura, unique demon. When it's deployed, discard the leftmost card in your hand, then secretly choose a character in play. When the chosen character dies, Asura gains +2/+2 and plunder 1. So you can choose your own cards, you can choose your opponent's cards.
Very cool.
I think you want to talk about this one, Agent Coil.
Sure. Agent Coil synergy. We know he's a human. When characters you control with agent in their name kill an enemy character, if he's deployed, all agent Muriels you control will gain +3/+3. Note that doesn't work while he's in the command zone, unfortunately. But we'll look at that. If Agent Coil synergy is a commander, all characters with the name agent in their name ignore purity and are no longer unique. So you can make your dream agent deck if you wish, if you have him as commander.
You can just play 20 Agent Coils. We finally give you that ability.
Yes, it is one of my favorite decks, but it's only for those who want to troll slash. It is actually quite a fun deck to play as well, by the way, because once you've got unlimited agents, you can start doing multiple. Because they're not unique as well, you can do multiple of the agent Zomborgs, which are pretty fun. All ticking up, and yeah, that's the one.
We got Avarak sealed again. End of your turn, put the top card of your deck into your graveyard. Then if you have 10 or more characters in your graveyard, create a 2/2 undead. Now this is a triple purity sleepers, so it does kind of limit where exactly it can go. But given that it's very low cost and could have a lot of potential utility, that feels relatively appropriate.
Yep.
Also, we didn't want to have any unintended effects with like a bunch of exile cards and stuff, so hopefully this balances out well.
Yeah, and I mean, just it being a one-cost location is also worth noting. Like, it comes down very early, and so while the effect might not look, necessarily, huge, it will grind out a lot of value over time.
Yeah, and pretty quick if you can even get a couple of Field Graves early on or anything else that's going to be able to supplement it. Yep.
I will
Cool.
point out that makes the Endless Horde actually kind of a scary thing to go up against.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
Oh wow,
I've
that's a
noticed
good idea. I am going to make a deck like that today.
I've noticed a lot of self-mill, but not a lot of make your opponent mill kind of cards. Is that going to be a potential strategy later on?
I don't think it's currently slated for any of the existing factions. That is on the board of, do we explore this, or do we give it to a new faction when a new faction exists? But all
Or
of
even
that-
do we even have it? Because there's so many factions that make use of it. So like if you're like Exiles, you're just doing me a favor by putting all those cards into the discard pile. But yeah, I don't know if there's a huge amount of utility for it, but yeah, if we
all
can
of
find
that
something.
is stuff we'll be talking about in like a year's time, when it's like...
Yeah, I mean, just to quickly go on, basically, a big part of Intrigue was making sure we're better supporting some of the kind of synergies in the existing factions, and so we didn't want to spread kind of things too thin, and we'd rather focus on one thing at a time. And in future sets we can explore other areas.
Yep.
Next up, Azael the Torn. I think we revealed this one already.
We revealed him and played with him a bit. Yep.
You'd target a deployed character when you play it, and when it attacks, you remove the target character from the game, and it comes back. It's basically you get to flicker something. And so far, the number one use I've seen for Azael the Torn has been people combining it with Tabat, Mad Monk, and then just throwing down Azael to get free flickers and constantly doing 12 damage to your opponent's entire board, which is
and it also has a
lot
place
of pressure.
with Saculus as well.
Saculus would be good. I didn't actually think about that. That's a really good one. Yeah. Next up, we got the poster child for the entire set, Candid the Demonic. Candid the Demonic cannot be killed from non-damage sources. When you deploy Candid, create 2 copies of target ability in your hand. Remove the targeted cards and the copies at the end of the next turn. When Candid dies, place her below the top 2 cards of your deck. So this plays into her Demonic Resurrection and her extreme power levels at this stage. One of the interesting things about it is the lore about it being that the Cult of Aurora is currently setting up to be in a very shitty stalemate war for the next set, basically, where Candid, someone who constantly comes back to life, versus Aletta, someone who constantly comes back to life, versus Rita, someone who is so powerful that they can kill anybody. What happens when you have an unstoppable force versus an immovable object versus an object that will always return to its original position? That's just what the cult's going to be stuck in right now.
Mayhem.
It's going to be absolutely crazy.
And probably a few mini calamities.
What was that something?
Did Alita get out of the hamster ball?
Alita is about to get out of the hamster ball. We're releasing a short story soon-ish that talks about that.
I've got art for that. Can we show it now or not?
It's for the next set. We've got to wait.
Okay.
What, you mean art of Alita in a giant hamster ball? That would be funny as heck.
I don't... Did we get artwork made for Coin? I don't think we did we? Because I know that story is unfinished right now. Did we rush ahead and get artwork for it? I'm slightly confused. But okay, anyway, we're just going to forget all of that and move on to the next card. We got another agent. Coil, take it away.
Sure, Agent Murior, and I did Alpha and Dean to talk about her card, but she was a bit embarrassed and wandered off. But she will be doing a stream soon. That'll be nice. So big shout out for her doing that in the first place. And yeah, love to have your support, guys, as she starts to stream for the first time. But she loves the game and is part of the company, so we figure why not? Let's do some more streams. So yeah, but Agent Murior is a unique human. Every agent, for every character, every agent that Murior kills, for every character Agent Murior kills, give all agent calls in play +1/+1, and then she's got a repeatable ability. There's not exhaust on it. Pay 2, so you could do it 3 times if you wanted in a turn. If you had 6 resources, deal 3 damage to target character your opponent controls, and heal your fortress for 3, and heal target character by 3, and damage your opponents for 3. So the first one's very good for being able to give like an Agent Quill deck a bunch of +1/+1s, but it's still quite a bit of utility anyway on her, just as a normal card to use. So it does work pretty decently in decks. Have Death on a stick and Life on a stick. That's Agent Muriel.
Yeah, a whole lot of utility. Whether it's in an Agent Coil deck or if it's just in a DoD COV control style deck, they actually have multiple different paths to play. If she kills friendlies, does that apply? That's actually a good question. I don't know. I think that's a Ruben question? Because it's a design thing, right?
If she somehow accidentally killed another character, by giving her some ability to retarget another character, I could see it probably working technically, but that depends on if it's been coded that way. Ruben?
It says target character your opponent
she can only
controls.
target opponent stuff with her ability.
That's right.
If you target
until we
your own
get
character, it would heal it instead of damaging it. Right, got it.
Her effect also doesn't specify who has to control the aging coil.
That's true. It'll just give all of them, including the opponent.
That's just a typo. It works as just yours. I'll fix that before.
You'll fix that typo up? Awesome. And yeah, if we somehow gave, damage on it or death on a stick onto, like an ability to put onto somebody where she could kill them, technically it might be possible to kill your own character and give them all +1/+1. But yep, that's cool.
Alright, next up, we got Battlefield Shade. 3 cost, 1 Purity Flame Dawn. Pay 2, target a deployed character. If it becomes exhausted this turn, kill it at the end of turn. I think this was one of your ideas, Ruben. Is that correct?
Sorry about that. Press the wrong button. What did I miss?
You can check the stream. See Battlefield Shade.
Yeah, so Battlefield Shade is playing around in, Flame Dawn will always be a focus of, being rushed down, but they also, should have, a wider variety of tools, just like, every other faction has. And so this is kind of looking at making exhaust matters a bit more, because they have so many ways of exhausting things. And, they're kind of punishing that. But also just helping give Flame Dawn, punishing ways of people, activating exhaust abilities constantly from the command zone, etc. It's quite powerful, but obviously very fragile, which is great.
Yeah, literally 1 health.
By the wording, the Shade would not be able to target the command zone.
Yes, it needs to be deployed.
It can't target command zone.
Sorry, not command zone. I was thinking more things with the support zone, like
zone.
What's the thing that keeps making 4/4 beasts over and over?
Caretaker?
Yeah, caretaker of the young.
Thank
Stuff
you for
like
sending that through, Kat. I'll be able to show that off in just a moment. So we've got Beck. We've already shown off. They're already in the game. You can play with Beck as of now. Next up we have Berg, Root of Resurrection. At the end of turn, create a Brings Life by Passing in your hand. Pay 4. Enraged target unenraged brings life by passing you control. It gains +8/+8 and the Beast subtype. So this is a real useful location on utilizing the Warpath ramp and actually turning it into something that can smack faces. Whole lot of potential, and also the artwork for it and the animation is absolutely beautiful. I'll just quickly throw that on the screen now. This is the pure artwork, and it looks real nice.
Yep. And then we haven't got a picture of it in game just yet, have we? But the artwork's great.
I don't think we do. I'm just showing off the.
So the nice really cool location to go along with it, obviously, as well. So.
Yo, you should make that a poster. That looks amazing.
That would actually make a really nice poster.
Oh yeah, just with the little logo for Infinity Wars at the bottom corner, like a loading screen. Oh, that look amazing.
So yeah, that's Berg. Next up, Alayaram, the Prognosticator. And yes, that is a word. We've had a couple of confused people and a couple of fights about it before. Unique human. When the third enemy character dies each turn, if Alayaram is deployed, draw an ability card.
That's both sides. So yeah.
Also,
the one I mean.
You can notice.
Oh, sleepers are gonna have a field day with this.
You can notice a very specific character in the background there, lying
dead on the ground.
floor. Not entirely dead soon, but right now they are. This does piece back to the short story. What was it called? There was a short story about it. Hold on, what was it?
There was. You can link us in the chat.
It wasn't Spark. That was the story with Luca.
It was her visions, right? It was Candace visiting her.
Plot,
yeah,
of course. It was Plot.
Plot.
Yeah.
Link, please.
Yep, linking it in the chat. For those that care about short stories, that we're got a bunch that are actually being posted up in the next week or two, including one of them being turned into an audio drama that I'm very excited to show off. But also it turns out that it's fucking hard making an audio drama, and I didn't know that before now, so it's it's coming. Just be patient. I want to do it nice and I want to do it right, so give us time.
Just because a bunch of screaming and says that it's the Flame Down fighting.
Also, Kat's just sent through the gif of this one as well. Nice energies
It's
coming
better.
off of everything. Yeah, it looks good. Also, Kevkaz posting when we revealed this card originally, this was the meme that they came up with, which I think is fucking excellent. That needs to be in the memes channel if it's not. If it's not already, this needs to be in the memes channel. I love it. It's great.
That's the correct name.
That is a great meme.
Hey,
whoever made that art, whoever made the art, do you think we can get just a basic version of that, so that way we can slap that on there as an alternate art version?
Sure can. We can get that to you.
Oh, you're the
I've actually
best.
seen it as like 10 seconds behind.
Just a still image of it, please, Kat.
one?
That works for me.
Alarim.
You can just watch the stream that we see right now and press the print screen button, and any of these frames would be fine. I am sure you'll come.
Alright, I'll put Sullivan in general.
Yep. Just pop that into the general food. Let's keep going, so we don't want to go through to 2 o'clock. Let's keep going. Yep.
Blightmaker. It's a deadly demon, 7 cost, double exiles. When Blightmaker enters the deployed area, create an escalating stain for both players. Escalating stain is a location card for the exiles. We will showcase that when we get to it.
Yep. And for the people coming on, we're just doing a reveal of the set now that we've made the Kickstarter goal of 35k. Much thanks to Frozen throwing us across the line for that. So thank you.
Oh, man, you're inflating my ego so much right now. God, I needed this.
You deserve it, you amazing motherfucker.
You
Anyway,
definitely
next
deserve
card.
it, man. It's about floating egos. Yesterday, I caught up with the person who put almost $3,500 down on the Kickstarter. I'm like, I just want to know how you think. What's going on here? How do we find more of you? But no, seriously, I just wanted to meet him and get to know the guy. And yeah, really nice guy. Really cool story, actually. He used to play Infinity Wars back in 2014 with his friend. They'd go outside and spend most of the time outside, and then they'd feel like chilling in the inside, indoors, and then decide to play a bunch of Infinity Wars. And they just played it every day almost. They were playing it all the time, just against each other. They're both pretty crap at the game, and that's the funny thing. Like, you don't have to be a total pro to enjoy this game at all. So yeah, this guy's just enjoyed playing. Yeah.
But,
yeah,
sorry,
and so
I'm a great example of that.
Yeah,
I'm shit at the game.
Yeah, and so yeah, this guy was like, I didn't have much money back then, and now he's been through the corporate world and he's done a bunch of startups himself, and he's like, I know how much it costs to actually run something like this. So yeah, just wanted to support you guys. So that was really awesome for him to do that. Yeah, but yeah, again, thanks to everybody who has. So yes, the Blightmaker.
We're on to Cleanse Impurities now. It's
we are
ability,
already on
Flame Dawn. Target non-unlimited card in your opponent's deck is removed from the game. Draw a card. So you want to burn your opponent's graveyard, stop him from doing crazy stuff with like
a letter or even exiles cards.
Yep, just throw that thing away, and you get to draw a card. So it's a good way to cycle through your own deck as well, which is always something that Flame Dawn can benefit from. Yeah, it's a cantrip almost. Next up, Kathleen. We've already shown off this one. As long as it's deployed, whenever another character you control enters the deployed area, it gains +2/+2 until the end of the turn. It's a Warpath / Flame Dawn card, great for cards that have charge and haste. Because you play a card, it buffs it that turn.
Flame Dawn card, to be clear. Yeah. You need to have both.
Yeah, so you play a card, it buffs it that turn and loses the buff at the end of the turn. So anything that goes to the support zone, basically useless. And then unless you want to like use fight on something that you just deployed, which I guess would technically work. But yeah,
pretty good for haste and control and charge.
Yeah, generally. Carlotta's Honor Guard, Flying and Vigilance, triple Overseer's Purity. While Carlotta, Queen of Solace, is deployed, Carlotta's Honor Guard gains +8/+8. Now, this is what it is currently. I think there's currently talks about potentially retouching or redesigning this, but let's pretend that this is what we're going with at the moment. We can also talk about Carlotta, Queen of Solace. a 2 purity, 6 cost, flying, unique character angel. While Carlotta is deployed, only the first 4 cards in the enemy assault zone will attack each turn. It makes it real hard for your opponent to go wide, really restricts them on how many things they can attack with at once. And also, because it says deployed, you can just keep Carlotta in the support zone and send out Carlotta's honor guards to do your dirty work, now that they're actually really buffed up and stuff. Especially with
So
the
that makes me
vigilance.
think. If Carlotta gets destroyed in the same turn, does it nullify her effect?
Well, if your opponent has a way to destroy Carlotta in the support zone after having attacked that turn, then they will just keep attacking.
I think what they
What
mean
happens if
is,
she's in the defense zone? And
yeah. So if
first
she
floor kill.
if she's killed by the 4th character in the opponent's attack zone, the effect will no longer be around when when the 5th attacker is checking if it's allowed to attack, and so therefore the effect will go away.
Next up, we got Civil Turmoil, which is just the overseers going through a couple of very light civil disputes. Hello, Train. Choose one. All characters you control with flying, gain +2/+1, or all characters that you control without flying, gain +1/+2, both of which effects are only for this turn.
I've got to admit, actually, looking at this card now, I think we need to change the orange vests into gold vests, because it kind of looks like they're a bunch of construction workers that decided to revolt against the...
Isn't that Lilaria?
Well, so the orange vests actually come from the card Lilaria the Rebel.
Cool.
And so and gold is also more going with the Carlotta, Carlotta is trying to remain reasonably neutral within the
whole thing.
within the Civil War.
They're trying to tell both sides, calm the fuck down, please, and
Yeah, and clear the construction zone. I love it. That's cool. Awesome.
Also, I don't know who gave Frozen a server mute. If you can mute yourself, Frozen, when there's big trucks coming past, that would be great. Love you.
That was my bad. I was trying to mute it, but my Discord fucking froze on me.
Yep, it's all good. Alright, moving on to next card. We got Best Doggo, Best Boy, Carrion Creeper, Undead Beast. This card already exists in the game, so we don't need to spend too much time on it. But we do get to show off the animation, because I don't think that people have seen the animation yet. Hold on, close some of these. Is Carrion Creeper. Just best boy taking a snack on some of them undead boys, having a good old time.
Best thing to do is turn 1, sack the last sleeper from your command zone.
Alright, here we have Concealed Infection. It's an ability card for sleepers. Character you control in the assault zone gain deadly until the end of turn. So this works really well with a lot of those creating massive amounts of sleepers, because you can just give everything deadly and just send in all of your little 2/2 guys and just wipe up a defense zone. It's real dangerous.
Cool.
Cutify is something that we only revealed recently, and it also has a fantastic animation. Until end of turn, target character on the battlefield has its power and health set to 4, and its morale doubled, which is perfect for what the DoD want to do. So you want to make something a little less useful and also, hurt your opponent's morale for it? Bam. Cutify. Done. This also is a potential huge killer for very specific niche decks, for example, Enya. If you throw this down on an Enya in your opponent's area, it is going to deal like 30 morale damage to them and just ruin their day.
Question. If the character that gets cutified has less than 4/4, does it goes up to 4/4?
I think it's set to 4/4. So
Yes, it would go up. It would go up.
We might want to ask Ruben if we set it to a max of 4/4 rather than set to 4/4.
Yeah, so because it says set and not is reduced to, that means that so it's going to 4/4 no matter what its previous stats were.
Alright.
One thing I like to do with that card is use the infiltration to donate something. So you can donate like that 10 morale cost 0-2 that increases
Oh
your
my
resources.
god, that just unleashes the Boyo Bomb! Oh my
Yeah.
god, I never thought of that! Oh, that's...
So you can just like nuke them with Boyo.
Oh,
That sounds like an
Jesus!
awesome deck name as well. DOD Boil Bomb Tribal.
That's actually pretty full on. Oh no. We are going to have to keep an eye on that. If Boyo Bomb overtakes completely because of Cutify, oh my gosh, that's... We're going to have to be careful on that. But anyway, we'll move on for now. Defiant Hermit, Soul Survivor. So this was after Big Boy Laser happened from Soul. Defiant Hermit was one of the very few people who managed to survive because of magic stuff. When Defiant Hermit Soul for Survivor is deployed, choose a beast you control. The chosen card and Defiant Hermit both gain this cannot be killed except by combat damage. So this is a great way to keep your big beasts very safe. It is triple warpath, so you don't get to splash this too hard in too many other areas, but...
Not at all. Anywhere else.
Yeah.
And he has become pure warpath instead of being warpath and Varroa.
Yes.
Wait,
Mm,
how much
he's
of the
switched.
warpath was wiped?
Basically all of it, but they are
Well,
being
pretty
brought
much
back
all
to
of it.
life.
You're printing more cards. I just don't. Okay.
Yeah, refer to the Rifts video that just came out, where it covers the storyline in depth of what's happened more recently.
That does not mention specifically what is coming out in not the next story, but the one after that, which talks about the resurrection of the warpath, basically. Because all of them died, but the agents are like, holy shit, we got to bring these boys back because this is kind of fucked up. And then they start doing that. And Defiant Hermit is actually a core piece of that puzzle.
That's right, they've earned
You'll have to
themselves.
figure out. You'll have to
I won't say it then. I won't spoil it. You can read it. Yep.
Well,
Yep.
if I'm going to waste all my time writing in-depth
That's right. Might as well
stories,
point some
may as
people
well make
towards
people
it
read
for some
them.
reason. Might as well have some hype for it. Yep. Next one then.
Conflagration Engine is already out, so we don't need to talk about it, but, you know, when it attacks, double its attack. Really good for throwing on, like, dual strikes and stuff, and it's also artificial, meaning that you can do a lot of Genesis Industries buffing to it, and then double its attack. And then give it unstoppable, so it just attacks everything.
My most useful deck centers around this guy as well. It's so good when you can buff him, especially if you're using Landstead to buff him up, and then he starts getting 250 attack. It's pretty cool.
It's pretty crazy. As a 1 Flame on Purity, you can balance that card with DOD. Okay, anyway,
Oh,
so
yeah.
moving on. Covert Battlesuit, this is one that we've actually changed a bunch because we just keep getting designs that aren't perfect. But when Covert Battlesuit enters the deployed area, it gains untouchable and indestructible until it leaves combat with a character. So basically, it's a 16/6 boy, and it cannot be killed until after it does its first round of combat. So you can use this to, attack once when the time is right. You can use it to defend something and be completely immune to its first bit of damage. But then on the next thing that attacks it, it won't be immune. anymore.
You can give it a jetpack and do pretty well until he manages to get a flyer out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We got Displacement. Preemptive. Remove target character from the game. At the end of the turn, that character returns to play exhausted until the end of next turn. So this can be used as a self-flicker for certain effects, but it's also really good for disrupting your opponent. The animation for this one I think is really cool as well. It just kind of zoop, they're gone.
Yeah, works well on that spirit character who keeps getting buffed. Yeah, cool.
Yep. Duct Tape Enthusiast, which was actually a card design competition winner, which is really cool. So, like, ages ago, we did a card design competition, and this is the card that actually won. So, when Duct Tape Enthusiast is deployed, target artificial character is healed fully. Relatively basic, but works pretty well with what Genesis wants to do sometimes. That man has so much power. He just really likes duct tape. You don't get it.
Power of duct tape. Yeah.
He really likes it. Corrupting Magics. 1 cost ability, COV. Target character gains at the start of each turn This deals 1 damage to your fortress and gains +1/+1. So it's a very small, very basic combat cantrip of some form, but it has potential. It has a lot of potential utilizations. The big drawback being that it does damage your fortress. However, you can also just target an opponent's character. If they have a specific character that they don't attack with, you can give this buff to them and just start burning their health away. Like, there's a whole lot of different options you can do with it. Plus the animation is absolutely beautiful too. Look at that. Also, for those of you keeping score at home, that is the knife that was used to kill Candid.
Mm-hmm.
Another great card for my self-damage team. Disturbed Ancestor, which is one that we only recently revealed. Flying, 3-cost Spirit for DoD. When you deploy Disturbed Ancestor, target character gains -6, -0. So it's a huge debuff. A lot bigger than the 1-cost guy that DoD already has access to. Pretty natural acceleration sort of thing of that. Empathy Battery. It's an artifact for the Overseers of Solace. When a character enters the deployed area under your control, gain 1 health and 1 morale. If it was a human, you gain 2 health and 2 morale instead. So this is just a great way for these big amounts of cards that you're playing as the Overseers to start generating just that little bit of extra resources for you.
Yeah, but it would work really well with sprinkling in other decks that use humans.
Yeah, and considering Overseers have this whole thing of like they gain power from human emotions, and we really wanted to make sure that we showcased a card that actually did that. And so this kind of also means that the human tag now has more meaning, isn't just always a downside.
Yes, thank goodness. Yep, that's good for that, and you can sprinkle that with a bunch of Flame Dawn aspirants and do pretty well. Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely. Right, next up, Drill Sergeant, another card that's already in the game, makes a lot of Flame Dawn aspirants, really freaking powerful. But yeah, Extirpate. This is another one that we've had to redesign like 3 or 4 times to get it right. You can't include this in your deck unless you have 1 or more Factionless Commanders. Remove target character, location, or artifact from the game. This ignores all abilities. So if something has shield or untouchable, doesn't matter. Get rid of that. Doesn't matter. Can't stop it. Does mean that you do require a factionless commander, but it does give that sort of power to a lot of other niche decks and subtypes that need that sort of little extra power for them.
And it definitely means that even if, for whatever reason, you're wanting to use a particular factionless commander, you can do that now and have some real utility if you do it. So
this is a Medi portal being opened up, and this poor cartographer is being sent into a dimension unknown. So, R.I.P. cartographer, unfortunately, or not.
What were some of the other designs for it? Sorry. What were some of the other designs for it? You said it went through like 4 revisions.
Originally, there was just like a 10 cost remove anything, and that was it. However, there was the unforeseen benefit of giving guaranteed removal to Warpath, a faction that specifically does not have access to that traditionally. And because they ramp up their resources, we couldn't increase the cost, because whatever cost we put it to, Warpath would still have access to, and it would just ruin the card for every other faction. So we had to try and find a way to make it have a drawback and like an actual additional caveat to playing it. So you cannot play this in triple Warpath, for example, which is one of the biggest things that we had a problem with it potentially being used in.
But you should definitely play it in double Warpath if you can now.
Double Warpath with Medi as your commander and just try and draft like a mass death from his draft effect. That could be the complete end of your opponent's game.
I mean, you could also do it with just single purity warpath as well, because Berg is a thing.
Oh yeah, Root of Berg is definitely going to make that a whole lot easier. Anyway,
Cool.
next up we got Galhan, Renounced Champion. Flying, Vigilance, 6 cost, double DoD Purity. If Galhan is in your command zone, he costs 4. Galhan cannot attack unless you control 10 or more characters. So he's back on the wall. I think this is the old artwork, by the way. I think we had a new one where his wings were much clearer. But yeah, he's...
yeah, I sent it to you, and it's in Discord.
Ooh, nice. Let me quickly grab that one. Yeah, so he's back home on the wall, defending his people, doing what he can, but he's also very aware that war is on the horizon and will very likely require him to be a part of that. So dude's ready to throw down. If he's got people by his side, dude's ready. He needs to attack when he loves to defend himself. We'll feed him to the monk slot machine. Alright, next up.
Wings look like the money to be raised a little bit there on that one. But,
No, the
I mean, it's
original
cool.
Galhan art has it, like, basically on his butt, so...
Yeah, they are lower back wings.
They're attached to his hips or whatever.
Okay. Adjusted his attachment. All good. Cool.
Experimental Weaponist, which just has a really cool artwork of just a Genesis Industries gun being powered by Exile's crystals. which
Yeah,
is-
sorry, I got to give a shout out to Butt Wings
Yeah,
from
butt-
JDave99.
They're butt wings.
Butt Wings.
Anyway,
Yeah.
when Experimental Weaponist is deployed, do one of the following at random. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy unit on the battlefield. Deal 10 damage to Experimental Weaponist. And Experimental Weaponist gains plus 10/0. You may overcharge Experimental Weaponist when you play her to do all 3. So that would be 10 damage to your opponent, 10 damage to themselves, and a plus 10 attack buff if you overcharge it. But you can go and try and roll those dice and just hope for the best.
You feeling lucky, punk?
Yeah, if you feel lucky, punk. Yeah. Next up, Drayson, we've already shown off. Fantastic little card. Whenever you play an ability card, if Drayson's in the assault zone, deal 2 damage to all enemy characters on the battlefield. This, combined with low-cost spells that Genesis has access to, as well as whatever purities you choose, actually ends up being a lot of damage coming out for free. And I currently think that people are sleeping on Drayson. So definitely excited to see what people make of them. Ruben, do you want to talk about Confront the Aether? I think this is... Was this your design or was this Merlini design?
I think this was mine. Yeah, so... Well, we're actually looking at currently adjusting the cost. But yeah, basically, you know, what do COV love to do? They love to play ability cards, and, you know, they need to kind of refill after playing lots and lots of ability cards. And so this is a... you know, very high cost, ability card that can get very cheap as the game goes on, especially if it's been in your hand for a while. And you know, we wanted to also, there wasn't really a lot of like big card draw in the game, so we wanted to diversify kind of the amounts of cards you can draw at different price ranges. But yeah. You know, obviously you have to be careful because you can, you can draw this late game and it's going to be very expensive. But also late game, when it's very expensive, is when the card is at its best. So, not as much as a downside as it seems.
Next up, we got Grayscale, and I believe this guy was part of the Infinity Heroes Kickstarter campaign. And we've just bought his actual card to Infinity Wars Classic as well. They are from a faction that doesn't exist yet, and that's all I'm going to say about that. They're a human artificial. When Grayscale enters combat with a character, Grayscale retreats, and that character permanently loses its current text, buffs, and debuffs. So this is Humble on a stick. And you can really, like, make some bigger costing moves for your opponent by attacking or defending the right thing and just silencing it.
Yep. Love it.
Mm.
Next
up.
Grandmaster Rome.
Yep, so this is a unique angel character. I believe they're already in the game, so we don't need to spend too much time on them. When he enters the deployed area, he creates a 2/6 and a 6/2 angel in the defense and assault zones respectively. And as long as you control a disciple, Rome has untouchable in the defense zone and indestructible in the assault zone. So basically, DoD guy has power of babes to keep him alive.
Mm.
Escalating Stain. Now this is a card that was referenced earlier in one of the other cards, and this is what it actually does. When you deploy Escalating Stain, your opponent gains control of it and you gain control of any location they control. At the end of the turn, you lose 4 health. Now, I think the number here is being nerfed a little bit. Or something about the card is currently changing because this might be a little bit too...
We're currently looking at making it cost of increasing its cost by 1.
Yeah.
Because essentially, gain control effects are very powerful, very swingy. Most of the other ones in the game, such as Corrupted Machinery, are 5 cost, and so we're looking to make it kind of more in line with those other effects. And also that'll mean that you're paying more for the life loss if you're just using it as life loss. So it's a bit more risky.
Also, Senpai Smash says Grandmaster Rome will be another flicker target. Absolutely. I think there was some success with them so far. Also, welcome to the channel. Henekri Growing Board. When Henekri enters the deployed area, put a Madness on top of your opponent's deck. If they were dying and your opponent has a Madness in their hand, she becomes exhausted instead. So could be a potential way to cheese out your opponent having to shuffle away and exhaust, or just getting free additional attacks / defends with Henekri, which is a very fun little thing. Also, welcome to the chat, Ex Tenebris. Fantastic to have you here. We can talk about Glimpse of the Nightmare. This is another one of Cat's artworks, and oh my fucking god, I hate it, but it's brilliant. It's so well done that it makes me so uncomfortable. I want everything to stop. I'm going to get the full artwork, actually. Hold on. If I have to suffer seeing this, so does everybody else. This is... Cat has a next level depiction when it comes to exile shit. It makes me so uncomfortable, but it's so well done. The tongues wriggle. Yeah, they do. Everything about this makes me anxious.
Eyeworms.
I hate it. Oh, man. Anyway, what the card actually does, discard your leftmost card. If you do draw a card and that card costs 1 less, which is a fantastic card for exiles, because not only do you get to set up things by throwing them in the bin for your exile cost, but then you also get to draw back into new options as well at a cheaper cost. So it's a great little utility. Infection Hunter, it deals double damage to undead characters, and it's factionless, so much like how we've already got the Demon Hunter and the Human Hunter and all those other things, is just another one of those types of
This
cards.
completes that cycle.
Yeah, it does.
By the way,
Do we have anything that does double damage to beasts yet?
Discord marks Henekri as explicit, so if you want to see it, you're gonna have to show it on the stream.
There aren't
Sure.
any beast hunters.
Just the artwork that we're seeing for Henekri at the moment is too hot for Discord, so please be careful. It's just Henekri is bored. The Exile's corruption is doing its shit, and there's almost nothing left to corrupt, and she's been told to sit by the sidelines. She's bored. She wants to go out there and do the corrupting things, and there's too much corruption already there. There's nothing to do. Free Henekri and the Shamba nipples. Yeah, we're having trouble trying to showcase the Shamba new artwork because Discord kept auto-banning people that posted it because it was too lewd, apparently.
Too pink, maybe?
I don't know. It didn't pass Discord's auto safety feature. Something about it just wasn't working. Anyway, Finds the Hidden. When you deploy Finds the Hidden, choose an enemy character in the support or command zone. When Finds the Hidden attacks, moves the chosen character to the defense zone. So you can pull something out of your opponent's support or command zone and fight it with Finds the Hidden, as well as whatever else that you happen to have behind it if you want to attack with some friends.
And there's a floating black cat in the background.
Yes, spirit cats. Lalaria, Voice of Change. Flying, unique champion angel. Lalaria has +1/+1 for each other character in the same zone as her. So for those big, wide angel boards that you're going to be making with the Overseers, or with whatever other faction you want to throw in, Lalaria gets buffed to heck. And has flying, so that's going to be real hard for people to deal with.
Could I have a pitch for some card art for, like, we're missing the Beast Hunter? Or... I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, we are missing a bit of Beast Hunter, so we could do it.
We're missing Dragon Hunter. It could be them hunting the hunted dragon.
Ooh.
Possibly. Yeah. There's a thought. Alright, I'll just do chat for now.
No, that's okay, man. Thanks for the idea, for sure.
Yeah.
I can talk about Infinite Possibilities next. This is a pretty dumb card. It's a unique mission at 5 cost. When you play a card, if its name doesn't match a card that you've played while Infinite Possibilities has been deployed, it becomes 10% more complete. Once Infinity Possibilities, that's supposed to be Infinite Possibilities, reaches 100% completion, create the Infinity Dragon. So you need to play 10 unique cards after paying for the actual mission cost of 5, but then you get this. This is the Infinity Dragon. It is flying, it is unstoppable, it has 3 lives, it is 60/60, but it also has 30 morale.
Which is not that hard to do. 10 unique cards, get a 30/30.
Yeah, good luck killing it though. With that effect.
Yeah,
getting through 3 lives.
That's a good mission you could do. Like, it's like not that within the range of possibilities to bring out 10 unique characters. If you've paired up the Enya, you could get a 30/30 pretty quick with a lot of low cost cards.
It's a 60/60.
It's
a 60/60.
60/60 with 3 lives, right? So it's pretty much not going to die, but like it can be killed.
I might potentially want to ask that we remove Unstoppable from this and keep everything else about it. If we were to nerf it...
No, it's gonna be fine.
Alright, I will trust you for now, and if people complain about it in a month, we'll talk about it in a month.
I'll start running my Infinity Dragon deck.
Same way they complain about Calamity.
I mean, like, my strategy is if something is busted, I will play it until it's nerfed. And at the moment, that's not working for me because it turns out I'm not necessarily 100% on my predictions. Like, I thought that the Bring 'em Back Twice deck was going to be meta-breaking, but it turns out that the actual card designed by Ruben is actually really well-balanced so far for single purity. And I was like, no, that's not going to work as a single purity thing.
I thought you were going to say it's because I'm not good. I was like, okay.
Oh, but so I mean, there are, it's exciting to mix and match stuff. So like we want, things are allowed to be powerful at single purity. It's just making sure that when the faction wants to be really good at something and require that commitment, so that we have higher purity cost.
Also, Welcome Nadar asks, how do you get intrigue cards? You'll have to wait for the set to release on, I think it was the 10th of October. Was that right, Coyle?
Yeah, that's when the set's releasing, but we've just had a Kickstarter finish with 35,000. Thanks again to everyone who's helped us out with that. We are currently looking at doing a potential late backer option. So I would highly recommend you hit up Jason on Discord if you want to find out about that and get the direct link to that. Because there might be a last chance for a few days to get in on the pledge. We have to cut it off at some point because we need to push all the cards out to everyone. So the most it'll go out is 2 weeks, but it will probably be less than that. So yeah, keep a lookout for the late backer option, man, if you want to get in on that. And right now we're doing the reveals because we just finished the Kickstarter.
Yeah. So next up we got Innovative Wish. It's a wish card for Genesis. Choose one. Create 3 little Timmy bots. Take control of target artifact, or target character gains +12/+12. Real nice little wish card. I think this has already been revealed, so we don't need to worry about it too much. Luca, Passionate Creator. Another Genesis card, Unique Human. When she enters the deployed area, create a scouting drone in your hand, and artificial characters in your hand gain +3/+3. You've also got the
I'm
pay
off to
two.
lunch. Enjoy the card spoilers, everyone.
Yep, have a good one, Ruben. Pay 2 exhaust, create a scouting drone in your hand. So you can keep fueling yourself for more and more scouting drones, which is real fun. Kali, we've already revealed, makes aspirants into knights, very fun. I don't think we've revealed salvage operation though. So this is another Genesis card. Raise target character or artifact in your graveyard. If it's a character, it gains +8/+8 and becomes artificial. So this brings back things from the dead and buffs them up, which is going to lead to some potentially really wacky things. Luca may be pretty powerful. Indeed. I mean, is a little bit fragile, but it's also a lower cost than the other Lucas, so it definitely has its positives. Rito, Unshackled, already been revealed. Basically just draws you infinite cards, but hurts you for every time you have to draw cards. Scintilla, again, another one that we've already shown off. You know what it does. Multi-strike 3 on an angel, which is a big deal. Scarab Spybug, another one. Medi, another one. We haven't shown off Marina yet. Marina Touched by Infinity. A unique character, factionless, and has lifelink, which means that whenever it deals damage, it heals your fortress for that much, I believe. Pay 4, if Marina is deployed, another target character you control gains. When this dies, move this to your support zone, fully healed. Then Marina transforms into an 8/8 Spirit Dragon with flying and lifelink. There's a bunch there to dissect, but basically Marina targets a thing. When that thing dies, Marina is buffed, and the target that would have died is instead put into the support zone. Lifelink is whenever it deals damage, it heals your fortress for the amount of damage that it would do. I believe. I might be a little bit wrong with that, but that's what I believe it is. Merlin, Master Tactician. Another one that was already shown off. The options that you get for this are now on the Wikipedia page, I believe. So you can actually go and check out that to see all of the different things that Merlin actually does. Memorial to Heroes, another one we've revealed. Secrets of Aurora. Again.
We're getting to the end of the set, guys, by the way. Yep.
Yeah. Mutating Dead, done it. Nova Mind Reader. We did reveal this one briefly, I think. But yeah, the basic idea is create a copy of the top card in your opponent's deck and put it on yours. So then the next turn you both draw basically the same card. Are there plans to give every faction a wish card? I think that's something we're slowly working towards, yeah.
Yes, there are plans for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seeker of the Unpurged. Flame Strike 2. When it dies, draw a unique character, which is something you can definitely have some fun with in Flame Dawn and...
Or in any deck
Overseas.
where you're only having one particular unique character, you can guarantee draw it.
Yeah. It's a great thing to force a specific combo or play line when doing... like, especially if this is in your thing.
Yeah, I've got that in my deck where we bring the guy who attacks 3 times, and then you can give him the champion ability or the whatever ability gives him flying and charge in hand.
Ah, yeah.
That works really well. Yeah.
Nice. We got Omnimind, AI Singularity. This is one that we only recently revealed, I believe. So it's a 10 cost artifact. Characters you control and in your hand all gain the artificial subtype. Exhaust for 2 turns. Permanently double the attack and health of all deployed characters you control. So this is a hard card to get out, but it's a big boy. It permanently just doubles your stats for everything on your field. Is it a permanent gain the subtype? Yes, it is. If this guy is destroyed and then you draw another card that's a human, it wouldn't have been in the hand while this would have applied to the hand, and it wouldn't have given it the artificial. But basically everything on the field and everything in your hand, artificial. It's good stuff. Seabearer Angel, another one we've revealed. When it enters the deployed area, all characters in the hand gain a buff of +1/+1, and it reduces their cost. which makes certain combos much more threatening later on. Nero's already out. Shamba's Unity, this is the old artwork. The target deployed enemy character is moved to the front of the defense zone until end of turn. When a character enters combat, all characters in the opposite zone gain +1/+1. So if you want to throw this on a big boy defender and then throw a bunch of beasts in the defense zone, in the assault zone to attack it, all of those boys are going to get buffed up. Has a amazing trickle-on effect. Shamba Reborn has haste, gives things on the while on the battlefield, gives beast +4/+4. It is a 9 cost, but it is a haste +4/+4 buff. So it does do what Pack Leader does, but faster and better at a higher cost. Were you going to say something, Cora?
No, I wasn't going to say anything. No.
Cool.
It's good.
Siege Engineers, which has got an updated art somewhere. This is the old version, though. So when you deploy Siege Engineers, target character deals double damage to the enemy fortress until the end of the turn. Has a whole lot of potential.
Yeah.
I'm a bit behind on the chat. Let me catch up. Yeah, Prowling Hunter has reach, exhaust, target character on the battlefield loses flying this turn. So this is another way for Warpath to consecutively deal with things that have flying. Can you Siege Engineers the tank that deals double damage? Yes, you can. So if that thing has 10 attack and you give it flying and it attacks, it would double its attack to 20 and then deal double damage, dealing 40. That's a lot.
Yeah.
How about the fire ram? Yes.
I wonder which order that would happen in, because you'd want the double from the character to happen second, but yeah.
Both of those
matter.
doubles.
It wouldn't matter, but it would permanently. It wouldn't be permanent though. That's the problem. Yeah, but I wonder if it would add to the permanency of his one by triggering first. Yeah. Anyway.
Next up,
We'll
Sky
find out
Reaper,
soon.
another one that we've shown off. Flying deadly, cannot block for the Overseers. Sorry, not for the Overseers, for the Sleepers.
Sleepers.
So we're giving Sleepers some access to flying, but they can't use it to defend against flyers, only attack with them, as a way to kind of potentially force your opponent to get rid of their Sleepers by blocking with them, rather than with, letting them die.
Sorry, just checking. Kat, you've gone to lunch, yeah?
Yeah, I brought my lunch with me.
Awesome. Cool. Yep. Keep going, Jason.
Cool. Overlapping Force. A great and balanced card. I approve, says Rebellion. Characters you control have their power become equal to their health until the end of turn. Great for the DoD. This has actually made what we call the turnaround DoD play very threatening, where you're constantly attacking the DoD, they're constantly defending, they're buffing all their things' health, and then randomly they just send 4 things to the assault zone and just floor you because they've had like 3 or 4 chefs out the entire game, and then they just take you out in a single hit. And that's actually been real scary. But it's, beautiful artwork, beautiful card. Puppet the Feeble, I think this one got revealed, but I don't think you can play with it yet. Exile 3, until end of turn, gain control of target enemy character on the battlefield that costs 4 or less. Move that character to the assault zone. So great for if you want to, try and force your opponent's cards to do a little bit of damage back to them, and maybe even get a good trade-off of something. Puppet is in the game currently. Okay, cool. Profane Critter, the absolute best card in the entire set. It looks absolutely horrifying. Let me get the full animation going for people who are watching on the stream. It's disgusting, but it's so cute. I want to pet it, but I'm also terrified. My life ends with this thing. I know it. I'm certain. Anyway, whenever this deals combat damage to a character while attacking, excess damage will be dealt to the next defender. I think the actual effect itself might be potentially getting remade or re-changed a little bit, because it doesn't fit Exiles currently, but we will be keeping the artwork. The artwork will not be changing. This is the best card in the game currently, according to everybody ever we asked. Skittering Tide, factionless ability, creates insectoids in your assault, defense, and support zones. Already exists. Not a big deal. Sol's Loyalist. I don't think we've shown this one off yet. When Solus is Loyalist, I think that's a minor wording mistake, but we'll fix that up. When Sol's Loyalist enters the deployed area, all champions you control in play, hand, or deck permanently gain +1/+1. Oh yeah, don't forget the lore. God is dead, and this is what killed it. That's this boy. God is dead. This is what killed it. Yeah. Sol's Loyalist, pretty, powerful 2-drop, as I just said. Also, I just noticed Adorabear says in the Discord channel, thick, in response to Sol's Loyalist. Damn. Alright. Purification Stone. Pay for and exhaust. Sacrifice Purification Stone. Up to 3 characters, artifacts, and or locations lose all text, damage, buffs, and debuffs. So this is a triple humble as an artifact that costs 3 to pay and then another... No, sorry. 3 to play and then another 4 to actually produce the desired effect from. I want to run that so bad. I think you will approve of most of, if not all of the DoD cards, Rebellion. I think I can feel you getting excited over the internet from here. Putrefying Elkmare, next up. We've already shown this one off. It's already been revealed. Untouchable Boy. Real threatening. Real fucking scary artwork. Again, Cat just does really good artwork when it comes to exile shit, which I love. I mean, I also hate it, but I also love it, so... Yeah. Torment Intruder. I think this was a Merlini design for the actual card itself. While on the battlefield, when an opponent loses morale, they also lose an equal amount of life. When an opponent loses life, they also lose an equal amount of morale. So basically it takes your opponent's 2 health bars and makes them 1. Whichever one is lower, that's the one you're now aiming for.
Wouldn't it also go in a loop or something?
Oh, no. It's both of those effects are absolute on themselves. They don't loop on each other. It does, however, stack. If you get 2 or 3 Torment Intruders out, doing 10 morale damage to your opponent will deal 30 health damage. So, just keep that in mind. Turn 8 insta win, says J Dave. Not really how it works, but close. Sol Tyrannosaurus. This boy's already been revealed. But yeah, Flying Lives 2, and you set a fortress's health to 50. Yours or your opponent's. Torment Intruder with Memorial to Heroes. That's harsh. That's a harsh idea, and I'm here for it. I love that. Triple COV with 3 of them as commanders is a meme. Alright, anyway, Pier Quartermaster. I don't know if we revealed this one yet. But when you deploy Pier Quartermaster, choose one. You draw a Pier Fortress of the Flame Dawn from your deck, or you create a Flame Dawn Aspirant in your assault zone.
The Quartermaster is in the game.
Yep. Okay, cool. Thought so. Touch of Oblivion. I don't think this one's in the game. That arm on Pier is an absolute unit. Yeah. Dude's fucking swole. Anyway, Touch of Oblivion. Deal X damage to up to 2 target characters on the battlefield, where X is equal to the number of abilities in your graveyard. Now, there's going to be a lot of abilities in your graveyard late game with Cult of Aurora, which means that this is basically just a late game death rate. Early game sucks. Early game, this card is awful, and you never really want to see it. But later on, oh boy. We got Redirect Bot. It's a Shield 1 Artificial Double Genesis. While Redirect Bot is on the battlefield, ability cards your opponent plays with a single target must target Redirect Bot. Now, this is all cards your opponent plays. So if they play a Death Ray to try and kill something on your field, it will target Redirect Bot. If they try to use an upgrade card on one of their units, it will target Redirect Bot. Whatever is going down, it's going down on Redirect Bot.
That goes past initiative, right? So no matter who has initiative, if you played it, it would still go on the
Yes,
redirect bot,
because
right?
card placement and movement happens before anything else does,
Before
including
ability card.
preemptive.
Exactly. But it depends on if someone came out and did a placement ability on it or not. But yeah.
Next up, Umbral Warden. It's a Bloodthirst 3 Warpath card. If your fortress is below 40 health, gains haste. So later on in the game, if you're not doing great, you're on the back foot, this is a great card to come out with to defend with. Twins in Grey is already in the game, but it gives +1/+1 whenever you play an ability. And also, when you play an ability this turn, you create an Aether Acolyte, which just also does the +1/+1. Great way to start ramping up a board with late game COV. Restore the Remnants. Raise target character card in your graveyard to your hand. Now, this one also has a really cool artwork somewhere. Let me see. Yep, there we go. So yeah, bringing it to your hand means that there are specific things that you want to do from your hand specifically. You can, for example, if you want to play something for its exile cost rather than its normal cost, you can do that. A whole bunch of different potential there. Raise it to the hand. Is it now alive in your hand? No. It draws the card from your grave to your hand. It doesn't bring it back to life in the hand. That's not how the hand zone. Anyway, Raider's Opportunity. Target character gains +4/0 and plunder 1. Flame Dawn 1, giving it more plunder. A whole lot of things you can do with that. Unmatched in size. Okay, we have the artwork for this was posted earlier, I believe. Let me see if I can quickly grab that. Because this one is beautiful. I think we saw it earlier?
Yeah, it is contain a general.
Giant drop bears, everyone. Lots.
So
Giant
this is related to the resurrection of the Warpath, because the Warpath are being brought back to life, and they're being resurrected with magics, and the person doing it is doing their best, but there are some anomalies coming about. Some things aren't necessarily the same. Some things are a bit different. Some things are, well, friggin' huge sometimes. Yeah, anyway, target character gains +15/+15 and unstoppable this turn. Huge buff for Warpath somethings. Also doesn't need to be a beast specifically, so does open up other opportunities of play for whatever third faction you want to throw into your deck. Unmatched in size, 2 purity. We can have an unmatched in size Auschwitz Incognito. So we made our big little dragon big again. Hells yeah. Sweet. That's fantastic. Tigress, politically inclined. Tokens you control have +1/+1. Very basic. I think it's already out. United Front, also already out. Useless Cow, already on the stream. Da 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 da. There we go. That looks accurate. Hold on. Let me get this right.
You want to show your cow off?
I just wanted to get the cow on the actual thing. Yeah, that was cute. Sure. Anyway, moving on. Move the cow back down here. In the corner.
We are going to make it 2 p.m. if we keep this up. We've got this, Chase.
I'm doing my best.
No, you're doing great. You're doing awesome. So Vizier, Patient Overlord. I'll just start reading it until you show it. 9-drop. Human Demon, flying and unstoppable at the start of the turn. If Vizier, Patient Overlord is in your hand, he permanently gains +5/+5.
So
if you manage to have him.
Yeah, this is a card that we want you to have in your hand early, as it starts ramping up. Even if you can't play it, it is gaining value just sitting in your hand.
Yeah.
1 hour useless cow ASMR. Meh. Visir Stratagem. Fill your hand with Demonic Disciples. Very simple. Very good card. Xi's Plea. At the end of each turn, Xi's Plea becomes 20% more complete. Once Xi's Plea reaches 100% completion, draw 3 cards. This is just a delayed drawing of stuff.
Which effectively gives you a double draw permanently. Oh, no, not quite. You still got 5, so it's about you're getting an extra 3 cards every 5 turns. Pretty good. And that would reset, right? So you do it again for another 5 turns. Is that right?
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be when the mission is complete, it destroys itself. So you're playing 1 card and 2 resources to get 3 cards in 5 turns, and that's it. That once that happens, that's the transaction over and done with.
It's a bit, but fair enough. Cool.
It's still decent value. You're getting a bunch of extra
value
cards.
too.
Yeah,
especially because you know too much heavy card draw in DoD anyway, so that's cool. Okay. Yep.
Zach Lost in Lunacy, triple Exiles card, unique character demon. Plunder 1, exile 6. If you pay the exile cost, Zach transforms into a 16/16 demon with flying and plunder 1. Next turn, you may play cards with exile from your graveyard.
Are there exile cost or original cost?
You would pay their exile cost. So yeah, this is a great way to, if you've played out a bunch of exile cards that have all been destroyed, you can replay them out the turn after Zach comes out. Next up we got Xi, who wanders far. I think this... Yeah, no, never mind. This card is as is. And notice the backpack that they're wearing. Looks very similar to a backpack that a certain dragon is hanging out in. Anyway, while Xi, who wanders far, is deployed, missions you control cost 1 less. At the start of combat, if Xi, who wanders far, is attacking, the first character in your opponent's assault zone has its power reduced to 0. So yeah, this is the continuation of the DoD's current story and what they're doing. Xi isn't dead. Correct. Xi is still very much alive. Got a lot of stuff to do.
She's wandered far.
Yeah. Yeah. And the final card, Zephyr. When Zephyr is deployed, choose another character you control or in your hand. So a character you control or in your hand, sorry. Create 3 exact copies of that card shuffled into your deck. Now, this has a lot of potential. I don't know how people are going to break it, but I know that people are going to break it. It is a 5 cost, and it's not necessarily... what was that, sorry?
Cows.
Shut the fuck up.
All cows.
No, it's always cows. But yeah.
At least Stucker.
It has 5 cost, so it does actually cost a fair bit to get it out and trigger this triple version of a thing back into your deck. But there is potential.
Yeah. And that's the reveal, everybody.
I think the big idea that I have is, you know that triple sleepers card that, at the end of the first turn, it draws itself?
Yeah, Inevitable Dead.
Inevitable Dead, that's it. You could, on turn 5, if you've got 1 of those left in your hand, just make another 3 of them.
Doesn't it remove the effect, though?
Sorry?
It removes the effect from itself after it happens.
Yeah, anyway. So that's the current intrigue reveal. I think there might actually be 1 or 2 cards missing from this as well, because I noticed this was 95.
Ooh,
so,
maybe the bonus reveal we're going to do soon, if he hasn't churned out all of them. But, yeah, that's cool. I've got to bounce off the call anyway, but you're probably going to wrap it up now, so I'll say farewell.
Yeah, I'm going to keep it going for another 10 or so minutes and head out to lunch.
Awesome. Well done, guys. We made it. We've got the set coming out soon and more to come, so thanks for, being a part of it and even just watching the stream now. Like we said before, there'll be late backer options for anyone who missed the Kickstarter, probably. We've just got to finalise that stuff this afternoon to see if we can. But yeah, we're also figuring a lot of people will be finding out about it a bit late, given the email opening rate and timing. So yeah, keep a lookout for that if you're interested. And yeah, thanks everyone for being here. You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much
Still
for this, Coil.
See y'all.
What about that card that deals damage while in the grave? That would be good, except this shuffles it into your deck, so then you'll also have to find a way to get it out of the deck and into the grave. Infested Abomination, yeah, that's the right card. But yeah, there's a potential for a combo there. It's not going to be easy. Use Zephyr to copy another Zephyr in your hand. This will be potentially an endless source of new cards to your deck, so you can never run out of cards. True. True. You could have your deck eventually be nothing but Zephyrs, constantly copying themselves. Jason answers my question. If the card says you control ore in your hand, then do cards in your hand are not under your own control? Then who controls them? So, a card you control is technically an engine level term for a card that is in your assault, defense, support, or command zone. Two cost 10 Teneberian returned. That's a potential target. I think that there might be some changes happening to the 2-cost Iberian guy, so you can't just keep playing them out and transforming them on repeat, because that's not really his intended design. So we don't control our own cards in the hand or grave. I worry about so many things now. Cards in your grave aren't under your control. What are they doing? They're doing something. Also, I finally got around to checking the message I got from JG Snowboarder. That is a friggin' dope artwork. I would love to see that used in some way, shape, or form. We'll have to reach out to them, see what their thoughts are on all that. Yeah, so if anyone has any specific cards that they wanted to take another quick look at, feel free to let me know. Is Light Legendary Terror wear a persistent aura, or do they lose the buff if they get flickered or die? Which card is this talking about specifically? A question for the new early cards. Has buffing cards everywhere work? So if a card buffs something everywhere, they do keep the buffs until they die, but they might keep it... No, they don't keep it through the flicker. Never mind. Flicker effects do reset buffs and stats, and so does death. So yeah, it would not keep stats through those two things. Which cards are legendaries in this set? Ooh, that's a good question. I can find out. Give me a moment. I'm going to quickly throw you guys to this scene while I find out. Because I can find out on a specific sheet. I'm not allowed to share that sheet with anybody. Intrigue. Okay, so I don't know if this is accurate, but let's see. So the first legendary card is Candid, the Demonic. They're the poster child of the set, that makes sense. Next up, Medi, Herald of the Void. Herald of the Unknown, sorry. Also, HI, Infinite Possibilities is legendary. And it's those three. I don't think there's any others. If there are, I'm not 100% sure. But to my knowledge, those are the other three legendaries. Also, I wonder how J-Dave knew that before I did. Nice, dude. Doing good. Are those cards being revealed soon or on October 10th? We might release one or two before October 10th, but everything is coming out on October 10th no matter what. So if there are cards that we haven't revealed by then, which there probably very much will be, all of them are coming out on October 10th. Is the demon in Touch of Oblivion supposed to be Vicia, or is that a generic demon man? That is generic demon man. That is not Vicia specifically. I think it is someone that works specifically under Vicia, or like answers to Vicia specifically, but it's not Vicia. Look forward to 22 days from now then. Yeah, I'm going to be doing a huge unboxing stream on the day that it actually releases, opening 100 packs of Intrigue cards and just seeing what we get live on stream, just seeing how many cool foils we can pull and stuff, which is going to be great. Is giveaway packs? I mean, we totally can now actually, but we're ending the stream now-ish, so we'll probably do more of those giveaways in future stuff. Will trading be in by then? Probably not. Trading's going to be a big commitment that's going to take us like a couple months. Are you going to do a giveaway with those cards and cards in general? Yeah, probably. I love the idea of doing giveaways and just giving away cards and packs and stuff. I totally want to do more of that, but yeah, there's things I got to flesh out behind the scenes to make that easier to do. Because at the moment, if I did a giveaway right now, it would take me about 5 or 10 minutes to actually give someone the actual thing by going into their actual inventory and manually editing and applying the thing to their account. Which, don't get me wrong, that's fine. I can do that once or twice, but I want to get to the point where I can, you know, type in a name, press enter, and bam, it just gives them stuff and make it super easy. And then I'm going to be giving away stuff like all the friggin' time. Just giving it away now. Like that song used to tell me. Also, thank you so much for the follow, Dark Isbian. I think I pronounced that right. Dark Isbian. I don't know. Look under your ass chat for free cows. People and your cows. Jesus. I don't know what to do with you.
Question.
What you got for us?
For the Kickstarter, when will we get the non-intrigue set rewards?
I think everything is going out on the 10th. We're currently working on the system to mass grant rewards to people and make it a whole lot easier to send out items to people. So I think everything is happening on the 10th.
Alright. Because for stuff like the digital Art of Infinity Wars book.
Oh, for the physical rewards, we're going to be working on sending those out in the following weeks after we get everybody's shipping information and also figure out the specifics of what people want, because there's shirts and posters and stuff that like we're currently working on the designs on, and we're going to have to ask people to vote on what they want to see, and then also select what they actually want, and their sizes, and all this other stuff. It's going to be a process. Should be hopefully all sorted out in the next month or two. I am a little bit worried about that whole process, because we haven't had to do physical rewards in a while, so it might be a little bit delayed because of, just small things getting in the way, but we'll handle it. How many subs to make Glimpse the Nightmare the channel? I got no. Not happening. I'm sorry, my guy. We're not doing that. Like, I love the artwork. It's brilliant. It's disgusting. But unfortunately, I've studied way too much about branding and brand identity and stuff. I ain't doing that. That ain't how this is going down, my guy. Alright. Before we end the stream, let's go find someone to read. I reckon there's a couple of people playing Infinity Wars at the moment. Let's go find one of them and go say hi.
I can play.
What was that, sorry?
I can play.
Oh, no, we're finding someone who's streaming to raid.
Ah.
Ooh.
I thought you meant like playing game.
Let's go harass Gamepedia. Dude's been having a bit of a rough week recently. I reckon we could go share some love.
Well, I need to go to sleep anyway because it is midnight over here. So good night.
Yeah, not a problem. Thanks so much for joining us. And for everybody else who's also here chilling in Discord and watching the stream, thank you all so much for being here for the end of the Intrigue Kickstarter. We did it. We passed a goal. We got the final stretch goal and everything. Feels friggin' great, man. And yeah, we definitely couldn't have done it without you all. So huge thank you and huge love for everybody here. Hope you're having a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is. I hope it's a good one. And we'll see you in the next one.